game of D&D every single Thursday. You can join in and find all the rules there. Other than that, though, Calita is a wonderful place, or it once was, but it's now under siege by the Northern Realms. Of course, the Calita itself is a elven city filled with lovely trees, elves, verdant fields, and all sorts of other poncy elven things. But it has come to some woes because the Northern Realms, the human faction, have come down here to the south to start a war with them. And the reason they're starting this war, we know, is because their human king, Loghain, he is dying. He's elderly, and he seeks the power that the elves have in the heart of their tree, and he wants the heart of Calita, and it's the only way that he can survive. And so they've come to blows over this, and we're going to see exactly which side our players take, and exactly how things go in this war. We have no real idea. Yes, Wiz Calita. Yeah, he's a great artist. But that is where we are. Last episode, the players went to help the Elven Realms, the Queen Roshia, and they helped her by finding out exactly why there were displacer beasts in the area. At first, they encountered a terrible, dangerous enemy known as a river to us, but it was rather deadly, and they managed to escape that. But they found the displacer beasts. They found that they are actually coming through some kind of portal, and they went into the portal, came out into a strange world in a different time in a different place. And it would seem that there were kind of dinosaurs roaming the earth at this time in space, and they also found this bizarre-looking creature, which was let me see what the dice here, which was some kind of jukebox Cthulhu tentacle man, and thanks to from the Hollows donation, and they started fighting this thing, and as they fought it, they managed to destroy it, but not before one of their number had fallen into its grips, but they did manage to get out in the end after defeating it, and they came to its kind of nest, and in its nest they found this tablet, which has clearly been put here by some kind of design, some kind of man, elf being, someone who was far more intelligent than any creature, and had this elven tablet upon it. And this elven tablet spoke of some kind of ancient prophecy, which they were not familiar with, due to the fact that it was like so old that they just have no idea what's going on. So they are looking for an Elven Sage to read it, but the one thing that they didn't understand was that it would, this prophecy kind of heralded the end of times for Calita, and it perhaps is a bigger problem than the humans on their doorstep who are waging war with them. That is where they ended off. They took it back to the Elven Realms, and the Queen Roshia thanked them, and other than that, that is where they left off. So as our party begin today's episode, they are actually going to be on a quest, by the looks of things, to find an ancient Elven Sage who knows about prophecies. And of course the woodlands around Calita are huge and vast and ancient, and so finding
A generous bestowal.
Thanks so much to Skagif, who's named £5, that tongue low. So if I heard it's your character's birthday, so awesome.
Everything is awesome.
this song dog.
Everything.
Skagif, you dog. Thanks so much, Skagif, for that donation. If you want to Vess to roll us on the birthday table of madness, because apparently it's your birthday today, so there you
It's a 31, thanks, Skag.
a 31, perfect. So let's see, you, seeing as it's your birthday today in character, you have received the hair of many things. It's a magical wig of glorious hair that, when fluffed, holds any item under 100 gold pieces that the wearer could desire. There you go. That's impressive stuff. So you have a wonderful mane of hair upon you, which I I'm very familiar with myself. So, as as you guys start today's adventure, you have been hired to have a conversation with the humans of this place. And being some of you, one of you is a human, the other two are half elves, half humans. You can decide which kind of end of the bargain you wish to go with here. But you have been invited by the humans, whose name of the advisor is Voltaire. And Voltaire is apparently in charge whilst the king is really ill. And he's invited you to have a conversation with him about potentially being hired. And he thought, well, you know, you are adventuring types, and so the opportunity to earn some coin is rather tempting. And of course, the possibility to look into some kind of prophecy by from what you've heard from his message is interesting. So, as we begin today's adventure, let's get some quick descriptions of what you guys look like as you're about to enter the King's Advisor's tent in the middle of a war camp. So let's start with Chill Lounge. So, Chill, what does Rowan look like?
Well, Rowan wears a lot of dark clothing. He also has a mask on his face that does not show much of his features. On it, on the right eye, is a blood tear, which is the symbol of his actual empire. The reason he wears the mask is unknown. Many rumors is that he was maimed during a battle. He was betrayed by his actual kingdom and sent into exile. And some, of course, just think that maybe he's just too good looking for the rest of the world.
Right, yeah, obviously. That's definitely a possibility. So, Sev, what does Sir Vess look like?
Sir Vess is actually kind of he's got that nice flowing mane now, thanks to Skagit's donation. He's probably standing out in the middle of the human camp, fluffing the hair to get flyers to hand out, trying to convert people to his god. He's got a shield that has a nice chat bubble. He worships the chat. He hears the voices in his head all the time.
I know that feeling. Okay, perfect. And finally, Claire, what does Alice Featherwind look like?
She's very unassuming. She's quite tall for a half elf, I guess, or a girl. She wears kind of sky blue, kind of trouser suit almost, but it's quite free flowing, so it can move around. Yeah, just
nice, perfect. So as we see you guys, you can pull whatever superhero pose you wish to as you enter the army camp of the Northern Realms and enter the tent of Voltaire, the King's Advisor. It's a very plush, very nice tent, as tents go. It's also pretty cavernous and huge. And as you enter into it, there are some lamps on in here, as well as a man who appears to be very well dressed. He's got a lovely little handlebar moustache coming up here and some greasy hair. And as you enter, he does a little bow and says, "Ooh, my name is Voltaire. Ooh, you are the adventuring companions from which I sent, I suppose. You must be Rowan. Ooh. Good.
I stay mostly silent for it,
Good.
wondering whether they know who I am.
Yeah. And ooh, you must be Sir Vess. Ooh.
Sir Vess is going to bow, fluffing his hair, producing another flyer, walking up to hand, trying to proclaim how great Chad is and that it can give him the strength.
Oh, well, thank you. I will look into this chat at some point, I'm sure. And finally, Alice, I believe is the name, isn't it? Ooh.
Alice kind of nods and she'll walk up and shake his hand.
Ooh. Yeah, he's got like a very kind of limp kind of handshake. It's very kind of, there's no...
Alice is like really strong, like a little... Like she's properly squeezes his hand.
Yeah, as he does it, he's like, ooh.
This is my strong hand.
And he he kind of takes it away. Ooh. But there is a task for which I have hired you all for, or wish to hire you for at least, and that is to look into an Elven seer or sage, a notable individual of some power, a prophet, I suppose you could describe him as. Ooh. And he is somewhere within the forests of Calita, though we know not exactly where. Ooh. And the reason I am looking for him is because there is recently been discovered some kind of ancient elven prophecy which speaks of the end of times. And from our spies, we have learned that the elves are also looking for this sage. But we wish to find him first, you see.
Is this your task or the king's?
I speak for the king. Yes, it comes of his full authority, and of course, his signature. And produces like a little contract with a, like a seal on as well.
So,
Look
when you
over
say
it.
end of days, you mean exactly
The end of all time and space.
just here or else?
I do not know exactly. That's one of the reasons why we wish to speak with the seer, who might be able to decipher the prophecy for us.
And you only know that it's somewhere in the forest. That's the best
Well,
you can do.
you see, the elves around in Calita, I'm sure, have a better understanding than we do. So you could, of course, ask some of them for some directions.
Fair enough.
But the seer, as far as we know here, being newcomers to the land as well, he is a reclusive and elusive and Medusive? No. Trying to figure something else that rhymed with that. Elusive figure.
Exclusive?
Exclusive. He's reclusive. I've forgotten fuck.
Exclusives? What?
He has many hot exclusives, by the sounds of things, so you might want to be careful when you do encounter him. Of course, I am willing to pay fine gold for your service. 200 gold pieces a head seems more than enough.
I would like to talk to your men as payment. Put on a sermon of such.
Oh, I see. Of course, you could speak to some of my men here, as a platoon of them. Ooh, that would work well.
That works for me.
Ooh, good. And yeah, he says, and you too. The gold would suffice, I suppose. Ooh,
I'll take the gold.
very good. Yes.
I personally would like to speak to the king.
I'm afraid an audience with the king at this point is impossible. He is very ill and in a fever. Ooh. That is why we are here at war, and I speak for the king. Ooh. But I appreciate your humbleness to the king. Ooh. Now, other than that, I suppose you could head straight off to Calita if you wish, or you could stumble blindly through the forest until you potentially come across a seer. Ooh. But it's up to you. I leave this task in your hands. And then he kind of... There is the door. Well, the tent flap.
Yeah, Alice will just walk straight out.
Ooh.
I'll follow her.
Ooh.
I will follow the other two.
Alright. So,
We're in a line.
yeah, in the conga line at the moment. So as you are congering down, what are you guys doing, I guess? What's the, got any plans to make or any decisions to make? That would be
I'm gonna try and commune with my god.
Try and
See
communicate,
if,
sure.
if chat has ideas for me.
Sure. Roll me a religion check. But Chicky loves this guy. I'm a big fan of Altair as well. On a 19, I don't know, chat. What do you think? We shall. We'll see what they say. So as you're communing, we'll get in any ideas they have. What about Rowan and Alice? What are your ideas at this point?
Alice will probably turn to the elves and go, we should probably talk to the elves, work out where we're going.
Before, I do need to get some supplies. I seem to have wasted all my food getting here.
Well, you can either do that here or you can do that in Calita.
I
don't
prefer
think it's that
building
far.
food. So, I can wait till we get to.
Okay, so you guys.
And I guess we then stare
Mm.
and kind of check the time.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
There's plenty of time. It's
Right,
the beginning of the day. It's a new day, a new dawn. A new party rises. A new religion rises in the form of chat as well. Demand a sacrifice. Demands you kill Voltaire. Wow, the voices in your head are pretty conflicted right now, Vess.
They always are.
It seems that way. So, as you guys head back out to Calita, you quickly come to thanks, gang. So as you you come to Calita, you see these huge treetop boughs above you, hundreds of feet into the Skylay Reach, and this huge city, which is basically just a really large grove of trees that they've put together, but it is the size of a very large a city, and you are freely allowed access pretty swiftly. You show your credentials, despite it being a wartime. The precautions are a little bit more strict than usual, but you are let in, and you find yourself in a kind of bustling marketplace of elven goods, where most things look like they could be bought, although they are at war prices, so things are a little bit more expensive than they normally should be. And there are plenty of elves around who might know about Elven Sages. But it's up to you guys to explore. So,
how are they beholding of me being the only human?
yeah, you do get a lot of sly looks, a lot of kind of you are an interloper kind of looks, because you or people have attacked their kind. They justifiably perhaps feel some anger towards you. So it's not overt, as ever with elves. It's more kind of like snooty looks and glares. They cast eye daggers at you at second level. It's nothing too bad. No being attacked in the street.
Fair enough, as long as I'm, not trying to be killed.
Yeah. So, what is Vess and Alice doing as you enter this kind of marketplace area?
I'm gonna head for the center of the marketplace, put down my soapbox of preaching, stand up, and just try and persuade as many people to the religion as I can, while trying to get them to give me that information about this stage.
Sure, roll me a persuasion check. See if you can convince anyone.
There's a 20.
That is a nat 20 for chat. Oh my god, you've just turned all of Calita into worshipping chat. So it was all or nothing there, right? Nat 20 and that one. But yeah, you swiftly gain a crowd of people, and these people are they're fearful because they're at war. Times are hard. A lot of people turn to religion in times like this, and this mighty thing known as chat are absolutely what these guys need, and they're very excited about the idea of these viewer decisions that happen at 25 retweets. They don't know what those are. But
Wild magics.
Wild magic. They're a big fan of being elves, of course, and they love being new followers of the chat. So you swiftly got a large throng around you.
I'd like to think that I reached out my hand a couple times and, Southern Baptist style, someone just collapsed and said, "Cured." At least a couple times there.
People start speaking in tongues and stuff like that around you.
Exactly.
And there is an old elf who does appear to know something about this sage. Even for an elf, because elves usually don't look old. They usually just, look fairly youthful, despite how old they are. This guy is like so old that you can tell that he's an old elf, and it's kind of grizzled old, graying beard. His long hair, which was once silky and smooth, is now graying, and he says, "I have heard of this. Yeah, yes. Why do you seek him, oh mighty master of chat?"
We hear of a prophecy that will be the end of all of this, and we want to find him to get the proper information so we can bring it to our god Chat, and Chat can decide what we do with this.
I see. That makes sense. The Sage, last I heard many years ago, he could be located in the southwestern sector of the forest in an old grove. Rumor has it he lies beyond a waterfall.
Water, the natural enemy of the adventurer.
Yes.
I was
indeed.
just about to say that.
Be wary of the river nearby, for many have fallen in its depths
I can't swim.
and almost perished. So,
I fluff the hair and hand him like a Bible of Chat
yeah.
for his information and his donations.
He takes it. He donates. In before old elven guy donates to give a wild magic sword. Thank you. He goes off to join Chat. In before old elf guy follows, and it's like I can see it happening now. So Alice, what are you up to whilst you're in this marketplace here?
Alice is just going to go from kind of vendor to vendor just to kind of try and learn what they know around about the surrounding areas and kind of places they need to avoid and places they should head.
Sure.
At this stage.
So yeah, you can just run like a charisma check, or you can add your persuasion to it if you have anything in persuasion, as you start talking to different merchants and stuff. So let's see what you can roll there. We'll have Spartans. So diffuge. What's up, Rourke? Good to see you, man. So 13. So you managed to glean a little from these guys, insofar as about this, southwestern sector of the forest. It appears to be fairly dangerous in that it's away from the kind of quote-unquote civilized areas of Calita, even though there are animals walking around here freely. And so it's not like the tamed part of the forest as they consider it. And so encountering strange creatures of the forest is potential. And of course, you are warned once again of any waterfalls and any water-based challenges which could befall you.
Yeah, Alice isn't worried about water.
Welcome.
She I'm worried about the young elf guy. Welcome, my friend to adventure. You are a gentle elf and a scholar, I call it. The young elf guy, the son.
Welcome, my son.
Of the the son of the old elf guy, of course, who is yet to join us, but mayhap will at some point or another. So no worries. So as you glean this information, just cut back to Rowan, so you get your chance to do something in the marketplace. What are you up to here?
I'm basically trying to figure out how the war is going, who is winning. Again,
Sure.
my goal is to hopefully find an ally to help me reclaim my throne in the end.
Sure. Okay. So roll me a no persuasion check. Love persuasion checks tonight. Combo breaker. Thou
Alright.
shalt not roll too many nat ones. Because we want to be here laughing when you do, yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out whether my sheet is fully correct, so hopefully we will.
We'll give it a go, and if not, we can manually do it. Doesn't matter too much.
I
Chat
got
God
an
says half
error.
elf is the master race and all elves are inferior. Converters made to start a war against everyone else. Oh man.
I got a syntax error.
You got a syntax error. In that case, do /roll 1d20 plus your charisma bonus and anything that you have in persuasion. So you could do it manually like that, and we'll see what your roll is.
20. Then
Let's see.
plus.
So 1d20 plus whatever you have in persuasion. So let me look at your sheet for you here. Your persuasion is 3, so you can do 5 in fact. So 1d20 plus 5. Shit for you. There we go. So 16. So yeah, you managed to garner the information that the war at the moment is going much more human side than the elves. They've got a lot more machines of war, and they're much more warlike and practical people than the elves. Thus, the elves will fight in defense of their homeland. They're a bit more pacifist in nature than the humans, who are a highly successful realm who have conquered other places before. In terms of anyone who wants to help you, you receive very frosty kind of looks and replies. They don't want to see any human on any throne again, basically. So they're no luck from that one. So yeah, as you guys come to this conclusion, Vess, rather, I keep saying Sev because it's Vess backwards.
It's backwards,
yeah. You and Alice and Rowan can meet back up and discuss whatever it is you have learnt. You find a little quiet corner in the marketplace.
I feel like I'm flanked by my massive chat following after being.
Yes, you are. Yeah, the kind of.
And I just kind of walk them all and start telling them about the greatness of chat and how we've gotten all this information for our mission, and how they are now our allies.
Alice, how does Alice feel about the 47 or so people who are following along Vess at this point?
Alice will kind of roll her eyes and kind of walk a little bit ahead, so she can still talk to them, but not wanting to be near the crowd.
Okay.
Perfect lines of 17, by the way.
Yeah.
17 across.
17 across, 17 wide. Yeah. Okay, so you can come aside away from the crowd real quick, Alice, with Vess. If you want to say something to him, or have a chat.
Luckily, I have a mask on because I would have broken my nose with how hard I face palmed. But
yeah, Alice will just kind of start telling them what she found out and asking what they found out from their afternoon.
Okay. So we have to do this all in character, but you guys can, discuss basically, give each other the information that you want each learnt, and the southwest is potentially filled with danger, but that is about all you know, really. So, what's the plan from here? You heading straight out? You got things to get? I remember Rowan saying he needed to get some supplies.
yeah, I need to buy some food.
Okay, so you can grab some food pretty easily. There's plenty around. It's all elven food, so it's mostly vegan. But they're level 17 vegans here, so pretty powerful stuff. But yeah, you grab your stuff together. Anything else that you guys need, feel free to grab it. Most of the stuff can be found here around in the marketplace. Other than that, you guys just heading straight off to the southwest?
I'm good. I'd probably, depart my masses.
I don't mind.
Oh, you're not taking chat with you then?
Well, I think we'll leave like 2 chat behind to spread the word.
Yeah.
And then we're just gonna march out. We are now an army.
Yeah.
The army of chat.
The army of chat are coming. Okay, so the group of you start heading off. Who's leading the way? Who is pathing your exploits down to the southwest here? Do you think? Who's got anything in survival, maybe?
Alice will kind of start to navigate them out.
Okay, Alice, could you roll me a survival check, please? And let's see exactly what kind of route you're on. So on a 12, there is a problem that you run into. You do get a little bit lost on your way going to the southwest. You realise if you're going a little bit more southeast and southwest than you really wanted to, and
She's distracted by all of chat.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. A lot of them are writing stuff down that they pass messages to you. You can read it. It's pretty cool. We got chat. We got legion. And in fact, we'll do a bit of travel mechanic here, seeing as you guys have gotten a bit lost. So you guys can decide on a problem which happens whilst you're traveling, something which goes wrong for you guys, and then how you're going to attempt to figure this problem out, find a relative skill which could go with it. For instance, if you decide that there is a river of doom and you want to jump across it, could be an acrobatics check. Any situation really that you can think of. So I'll start with Chill Lounge here, seeing as you're top left here. So Chill, as you're traveling and you go off the road, off the beaten track, what do you encounter? It could be some monster that you run into, it could be some natural hazard, or anything really that you can think up of. So use your imagination to decide. So the power of imagination is strong. What is Rowan's problem?
Quite honestly, the biggest problem I have is that I'm the only human in a group and area full of elves.
Okay, so perhaps you could perhaps some of the elven chat members are getting a bit aggressive towards you.
They demand a sacrifice.
They demand a sacrifice. Okay, so let's say in this scene, as in fact the sacrifice music is playing. Perfect. It's actually really good. You are rounded on by 5 members of chat, who are the more zealot members of chat. They're more zealous. They're a bit more kind of outgoing, and they're really all about the sacrifice. Other people thought it was a joke, but these guys really definitely didn't. So they're kind of rounded on you, and they're starting to kind of, trying to get at you to make you a sacrifice, because they're new to the religion as well, so they're not quite sure what it's all about. So someone heard sacrifice, so like, oh, we should kill this guy, he's a human. So
unfortunately, I do believe chat probably would do that.
Yeah. So Rowan, as you are surrounded by these 5 people, how are you going to get yourself out of this situation?
Well, being that they are followers of something that is my companion's religion, I'm not going to want to kill them. I'm going to first try and persuade them to let me live, that the sacrifice that they have to use cannot be that of a human or an elf. It has to be something greater than I, so to say.
Synergy says, could be worse, could be a dwarf. What's up, Synergy? So roll me a persuasion check.
Alright.
And let's see what you have going. Of course, if you guys are in chat and you want to suggest ideas for the chat religion, then feel free to. And every new follower of chat will of course become a permanent member of the chat fully adventure. So on a 24, you kind of managed to talk them down. I was like, oh, so we have to. Perhaps we could get a dwarf, not a human. Okay. Sorry.
Actually,
yes.
Being that chat is the all-knowing, you have to sacrifice someone who considers himself a god.
Someone
Because there cannot be false gods for chat.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. No false. Yes, we will find one soon, and kill him. The non-believers, the false gods. Good. As they all, as they all grin evilly, and they all do an ERP lewd towards you. So they back off. Going down to Vess. What problem do you encounter on your second day of travel?
Watching my zealots almost sacrifice my companion, I see that his spirits are just really down.
Yeah.
And I want to perform a one-on-one sermon to him to bring him towards the chat.
Yeah,
he needs to embrace this religion.
I think he probably does. So do you want to roll me a religion check? Of course, if you want to resist this.
Oh, I rolled a performance.
Performance would also work for me. So in fact, Chill, why don't you roll me a religion check to see, like, what your feelings are.
That one.
Let's see. So so it'd be 1d20 plus your whatever religion bonus you have here, Kev. So we roll that out. Of course, if you want to give Kev that ones, that 20s, you can do. Welcome Synergy. For having that one. Synergy. That's a 14. Welcome Synergy to the adventure. You are a gentle and a scholar. Thank you for following and joining our chat adventure today. Joining the cult, as it were, I suppose. Join the flock. And what have you started, Seth? What have you started? So on a 14, Rowan, it's not a huge failure, but you do realize that he makes a lot of good points about his religion, and from what you've seen, despite the sacrifice thing, that was a little blip, you realize now, and everything else, seems pretty good about it, like the idea of viewer decisions and everyone's in a collective and like talking to each other. And do you like that idea?
An army to get your throne back?
Right. I was going to say, if this chat can get me my kingdom back, then it is something worth following.
We can.
All right then. So
can we?
So Vess, what do you say in reply if he's offering to join, if you can help him take back his kingdom?
Oh, I looked at chat and said, murder, sacrifice is good with everyone. Probably they all nod. Let's be honest, they already tried to kill him once. We're in.
And after all, the thought does occur to you that a kingdom for chat could be quite a good thing.
By chat.
Yeah.
Or chat by chat.
Or chat by chat. Does sound pretty good to you guys. So what's up, Nicola Vier? How's it going, man? If you're new, dude, ask any questions you have about the game. We're currently on our way to find an Elven Sage to find out about some ancient prophecy, which could mean the end of the world. And thank you so much to Spartans282. His name's £10. Seth gets a magic item support that the chat god is real and has spoken to all non-believers. Also, winter is coming. Hodor. Thank you. Get the door. Oh man, hold that door. Also, ale, he says. Thank you so much, Spartans. Very generous, my friend. Let me give you that. Skull will give you that gold there. So, thank you so much, man. So, Sev, let me bring up my Dungeon Master's guy here to find a magical item for you. First of all, could you roll me a D8, if you'd be so kind? No Game of Thrones spoilers in chat. I know triggers people.
2.
A 2, okay, let me find it. Okay, 2 and then a D100 afterwards would be perfect. Yes,
15.
Sweet, 15. So yeah, you can join the stream, Simply Smart, if you apply on that link there, !play. So let me go down and find this for you. Loading up good old PDFs here whilst streaming. Alice, on the other hand, whilst I'm looking this up, you can let us know what your potential problem is. Whilst you're traveling here, your idea for the travel mechanics. So, what's Alice's problem?
So we come to kind of a fork. It's kind of overlooked. It's kind of on a hill, so you can kind of see down the valley, and we kind of want to see which way is the right way to go. Which way is going to be the least dangerous kind of route to travel with all our now many followers.
Okay. Perfect. That sounds like a good survival check. And Sev, you do receive a potion of greater healing one night when you are communing with chat, praying down to them and speaking with them. One of them hands you. It's Spartans, one of your loyal followers. He goes and hands you, being a Spartan, he hands you this potion, and he says, "Also ale," and then.
And I look back with him and I say, "May Bogle be with you."
Hodor. And yeah, he bows. So on a 22 from Alice on your one, X-Files. Yeah, you managed to avoid what you swiftly realized to be one of the most perilous things which you could encounter, a river. And you work your way around it, you go around to the east, and you manage to not have to bridge it as you come to an open area of space. So that's one round. You know, it was funny. Let's do another one. So this is your like second. No, we had 2 days, so 3 or 4 days traveling. So this is your third and fourth day. So let's go back again and do one from Chill Lounge. So, Chill, you've come through a most verdant area around the city. You're now coming to a slightly more kind of wild and dangerous area of the forest as you're coming down here to the southwest. And of course, your ultimate goal is to find this ancient seer. So, you know, what happens as you're traveling? Bearing in mind you're in a slightly more dangerous area than you were before.
First, I have a question, though.
Sure.
Do we know whether the seer wants to be found?
You don't. You don't know if he wants to be found. No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna assume, since we are in a little bit of a wilder area, that I'm gonna come across something that most likely wants to eat me. And
Okay.
party.
That sounds pretty likely. I mean, you're in a forest. There are plenty of predatory beasts around. So what kind of animal would you say might be stalking these lands?
Well, we're in a forest.
In an ancient elven forest, you could go from anything from centaurs, some kind of giant cats, giant spiders, bears, tree ents.
I like spiders.
You like the spider? That works for me because last week we had some spiders. As you come to this area of the forest, which is a bit more dangerous. Once again, Gareth, it's bonus. Jesus Christ, what's mod are you? There we go. You come to this area which is much more laden with webs, where some giant spiders have managed to make their home. And as this is a kind of bit too late once you realise this, you see one of them just kind of like coming down towards you on a web down towards you. So what's your way of defeating this spider?
There's only one of them.
Only appears to be one of them at this point.
Can I tell whether it's poisonous or not?
I mean, you would potentially think that it would be. You could roll me a
It's a
quick
big
nature
spider.
check, but you know, you'd probably know that most spiders do have some form of venom or poison within them.
I'm actually going to try and tame it.
This fucking artwork. Oh my god, that's so good. I have to fill it on the screen. Well played. Well played. Who was that? That was cheeky. Nice one.
What did I miss?
So I'll throw it up on the screen here. So you wanted to roll like a nature check, see if it was a poisonous creature?
Actually, I was going to try and tame it.
Tame it. All right, that sounds like an animal handling check.
Correct.
Let's put all hail chat down here. We've got an empty space and we need to fill it with something. All hail chat. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, see if you can manage to tame a spider. You sent an email, awesome. All you guys need to do to send an email is check out that link if you want to play next week, and you just have to be a follower. You have to be a member of the Religion of Chat, and that's all you need to do. What's up, Pixie Gal? How are you doing? So on a 12, it's not enough to convince the spider. I mean, how do you try and tame a giant spider out of interest?
Well, most of the times I would find something to feed it, and I mean, we have a lot of followers to chat here that are just willing to prove themselves to their religion.
Gotcha.
Yeah, very, very new to it, so they're very zealous, very wanting to prove themselves.
Yeah. So what you're telling me is that you're actually attempting to hand one of the members of chat over to the spider. So you're kind of sacrificing Nick at the VA. I mean, Nick, I'm sorry, man, but you're the latest follower. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. So you are not Nick. No, anybody, Nick. You so what you're doing is, as this spider is coming up, you're kind of offering Nick to it, and Nick's like, is this part of the religion? Is this part of what we do? And you're
yes,
like,
you get to go be part of chat. You get to be part of chat.
Okay.
One of the legion.
This doesn't sound too great. As the spider comes down and is about to devour him alive.
Do you not want to be part of chat?
I guess so. So Vess and Alice, you can see this happening at this point. Are you letting this happen? You you didn't ask for this, I know, man. Yeah. So
I'm just gonna walk in.
Yeah.
Get our chat member out of the way.
Okay.
Gonna let Rowan get bit by this poisonous spider.
Gotcha.
Then have chat scare it off. You walk down to you can persuasion or religion, whatever you'd like,
Sure.
and just look at him as he's dying from this poison. And I'm gonna tell him he's gonna offer himself to chat, and chat will heal him.
Okay. So
What would you like?
let's go with that. So yeah, you like push Nick out of the way, you save him. The spider comes down, it's about to pincer into Rowan, kind of and gets him instead. Just down in the neck, we'll say, jabbing a poisonous fang into the side of you. As you collapse over, and you realise that it definitely was poisonous. Which is one thing that you learn at least. Oh god. So roll me a religion check, because it's that's just what this is about.
Me or him? Okay.
20. So that is pretty great. So you go ahead, Vess, and describe exactly what happens here.
So I'm gonna grab my holy symbol, put my hand on his chest as his eyes are rolling back, and just have him give himself up to chat, and he'll be saved from this, and we'll take back his kingdom. And if he does, then chat is gonna rain down with this item that they gave me, this greater healing, and I'm gonna feed it to him as it was a gift from chat.
Okay then. So on a 20, let's say, Rowan, you realise that your only hope right now, as you're like dying on the floor, is to embrace chat fully and to beg for forgiveness, and hope that they heal you for offering up one of their own. So what do you do?
As I'm foaming out of the mouth, I will nod and accept chat into my life.
Yes.
So I pour down the healing potion into his mouth, and then I get the minions over, and they strip him of his gear and put him on like a chat robe, as he's gonna now he's gonna walk through. He's a brand new member. He's gonna do the walk of shame.
Nice. Yeah. It does a walk of shame between the crowd.
Shame.
Shame. Exactly.
Shame. Can we get some shame in chat, please? As this happens. And getting some very feels bad man vibes for Rowan here. But you do find yourself at the end of the shame. There's this potion of greater healing, and as you're kind of like blurrily walking through, your mouth is frothing as you're being shamed. Oh man, that's great.
As I told both of them, one down, one to go.
Yeah. And you come at the end and you drink this potion, and by the will of chat, you are healed, and the poison kind of works its way out of your veins, and you find yourself restored and converted fully to the ways of chat. How do you feel?
Well, what can I say? I feel renewed.
Yeah.
And healthy, and quite confident that chat will bring me my kingdom back.
Welcome, brother. Welcome.
All right. So as the shame finishes, there was a lot of shame. There was a lot of shaming. You come round, and let's say moving on to I've forgotten who we're doing. That was Kev's turn. So Vess, your problem that you're run into, I guess.
Well, wasn't that mine converted?
Was that yours? Oh, was that yours? Okay, in
Converted.
that case, off to Claire's. So, Alice, what is your encounter here in his...
So Alice is gonna see that obviously Vess is taking care of Foamy Mouth.
Foamy Mouth, that's
and
what we call him.
she's just gonna stomp up to the spider. And she's gonna put her arm out and point to the north and go, "Leave now," and intimidate the spider.
Ooh, nice. All right, then roll me that intimidation. Was it a regular shame or a king shame? 7. So, yeah, the spider doesn't seem too convinced by your display, and he's gonna, try and go to bite you instead. So, let's see. He'll make an attack roll. So, a quick 23 versus your armor class here.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So we know what's happening now, chat. You stabbed with this venom as a giant spider. He's still hungry and gets you, and you find yourself frothing at the mouth and going to pass out as this venom works its way through your body. And Vess and Rowan, you realise that. Yeah, I'll hand it over to you guys. So go ahead.
Again, just like Rowan, I'm gonna have him stand beside me as we bend down to our ally here, and I'm gonna ask them if they're willing to accept chat into their life.
So Alice, are you willing to accept chat into your life?
I don't think she is. No. She's
I'm
just
gonna stand up.
bear it and...
Going to leave.
I'm
That includes you. You're a member of chat.
I'm gonna try and kill the spider first of all.
Okay. Nope. He's just leaving the spider. He's chilling. So,
He doesn't attack the faithful.
Exactly. Yeah. He just strikes down the faithless. The spider was clearly a messenger from chat. So go ahead and roll me an attack roll here, Rowan. See what you can do. We're at 18 retweets, and at 25, the true will of chat will be known. So we're just 7 away from you guys becoming all powerful.
I don't see.
So whatever your weapon is, 1d20 plus whatever your weapon you're rolling plus. So since it was the longsword plus your strength, efficiency bonus, that kind of stuff. Give you a moment here to roll. So we're just 7 retweets away. Of course, if you're new, I'll remind you at this point on the hour, then hit that follow button and join us. We're here 5 nights a week, 9 shows a week, 24-hour D&D stream happening this Saturday, which I'm very much looking forward to, you guys. And can't wait to find more loyal members of chat joining us on this adventure today.
One of us.
One of us. Join us. So an 18 to hit is a hit, so you can roll me that damage. So what weapon does our friend Rowan here actually use?
I have my royal longsword.
Royal longsword. Hello. Russians. Ukraine World 24-hour D&D stream. Only every month. Only every single month. That's sweet, Irving. That's awesome. So, retweets equals chat miracles. Pretty much, yeah.
So, my damage, it should be 8, right?
Yep, 1d8 plus your strength bonus.
1d8 plus.
For your damage. Check commands, you just smack that like button. Well, someone followed. Welcome, Beckel Heimer to the adventure. You are a gentle Heimer, and a scholar. Welcome to chat. Embrace the madness. Welcome to the hive mind that is chat right now. So, welcome, my friend. So, 9 damage. So, thanks to Drist for Fury Flat retweet as well. So, yeah, you bring down your sword down into the spider. You manage to chop off a bunch of its legs. It kind of begins to skitter off into the undergrowth. Not defeated, but scared and in fear for its other legs, basically. So it does that kind of thing that spiders do when they only have a few legs. It just kind of ambles off awkwardly into the undergrowth. Claire is still, Alice is still dying on the floor at this point, knocked out by this venom. And at this point, you're probably hallucinating a fair amount as well. So, why don't you roll me a death saving throw? Let's put you on a bit of a timer here. Just as you were down by the spider of doom, spider of chat. 5 more before we can bestow a miracle to our people. Save the spider? Could happen. Thanks to Kingmaker for that retweet as well, man. So a 9. A 9 is a failure. So due to her faithlessness, you are beginning to slip away into death's grip at this point.
Can I say a little prayer to try and sway her?
You can.
So I'm gonna get up real close, as you know she's hanging on to her life, and I'm just be like, Arshor, who art in chat, hallowed be thy donger. Thy surge will come, thy 10k be done. On us as it is our party. Give us this day our daily nats, and forgive us our viewer decisions as we forgive those who decide against us. And lead us not into frustration, but deliver us from critical fails. Amen.
Oh, it's so good. Have inspiration for that. That is so good.
I get inspiration? Can I try and convert her now?
Yes, you can. Convert her with inspiration.
What would you like?
Religion check. Let's give us our religion. Let's see, 15. So Alice, would you roll me a religion check just to see if you can resist the tempting powers and restorative powers of chat? That's a 14. Oh no.
My one.
So once again, you realize that there are some downsides to the chat, like with the sacrificing other people thing. That's not so good, but at the same time, you realize that you are drifting away into unconsciousness and death, and you're also pretty woozy right now, so you can't really focus too well. So you're not making the best decisions, perhaps, but you realize that Firefly Arc has donated 20 pounds. Let's have a wild magic surge for all. Much love. Thank you so much, Firefly Arc. Very, very generous of you. Let's start give you that gold there. Thank you very much. So wild magic surges for everyone, but Alice, you do accept change your life. How does that come across to you? How does that manifest?
I think Alice kind of just reaches up,
touches faith,
and she kind of sits back up, feeling a little bit better because she's now full of faith.
Yes.
And she just realizes how much better everything would run.
Indeed, and as that happens, as you take the hand of chat, there are wild magic surges for everyone. I guess for me as well, I roll 1 for the spider. So, thanks for that. I need to change that giveaway because we have finished that giveaway. Sorry, because that was won by Seb actually. Seb, you won that giveaway too.
I did.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
It doesn't stop.
Yeah. Some D10,000s are what is required here.
Would like to point out that converted 47 people and my party in an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, nailed it. That's a new record time, I think. A new record time. So /roll 1d10,000. Can a chat group get a roll to? Yeah, I'll give it to the chat rather than the spider. I'll give it to chat. So I'm gonna roll d10,000 here, and you guys can as well. 1d10,000. There we go. So I'll start with chat. Lest we enrage them. So 786. They develop a. Oh my god, that's the same roll as earlier. They develop a terrific thirst for unholy water. Chat, you guys are. Sorry.
Is it holy or unholy water?
Unholy, yeah. So it's actually different from the one earlier. So a terrific thirst for unholy water. 786. So guys in chat, you are addicted to the holy water right now. I'm sorry. So 3352 from Alice. You guys, if Sev and Kev, you roll as well, so I can get those rolls in time. So 3352 from Alice. The caster's tongue looks like a blade whenever she is angry. So at the moment, I guess you're not too angry, but at the same time, whenever you are. It begins to look like a sword. like that.
More gifts.
Yeah, roll the gift, yeah. 7908 from the Vess. So let's see here. 7908. And once again, face to Firefly for us. Water tastes like gasoline to the target. A lot of water-based ones here. Drink! Ooh. That's some good unholy water, man.
Great gasoline.
Yeah, that tastes just like gasoline. And Rowan rolled 1 for 10. Nice and low here. Let's see what happens to you. 1 for 10. So, Caster. Oh my god. Caster leaps 90 feet straight up and lands without harm. So, to go ahead and describe to us how the power of chat sends you up into the skies.
It sends me up into the skies, well over the forest. Not only am I freaked out, but I can see a grove in the distance.
Yeah.
In the trees.
So as you see this grove here, it's surrounded by fireflies. Some kind of a whole arc of fireflies, you could say. And there appears to be a waterfall amongst this grove as well. So it's just off maybe half a day's travel until you get to this grove here. So that's perfect. So
I'm down preaching the whole time as he catapults up.
Everyone's praising the sun, praising chat.
Can we tell whether my screams are that of being terrified or excited?
I mean, it's
I'm saying they're excited.
very excited. Yeah.
Well, I don't think I know if I'm going to land safely or not.
Yeah,
yet.
true. You're like, ooh, and then you start coming down, and you're like, oh god, no! And as you come back down to earth, you just land like perfectly on your feet, almost like a cat. You just land completely straight, and you're like, what the fuck was that? And
you change my pants.
yeah, as you come down to Earth here. Sending higher in the sky to meet David Bowie. It's entirely possible in this campaign. Bowieism is another religion, of course, along with the religion of Chatlow. I feel like Bowieism might be the arch nemesis of the religion of Chat at this point, so up to you guys.
I feel if Bowie shows up, the rabid chat that he convinced to murder a god, a guy called David Bowie.
Be careful. His labyrinth has minotaurs.
Indeed, yes. You applied when can I join? I'll reply to the email within 1 to 2 working days. So, yes, you head off here, and as you start coming to this grove, you see before you, by the wonders of chat, for the powers that be, we are just 4 retreats away, by the way, from that viewer decision. You see before you this grove, and there is the kind of pool of water which lies here, and a waterfall which hides something behind it, some kind of cave entrance behind it. But the water is very, very strong indeed, and not only is this just normal water, it is in fact unholy water. And as the chat, they smell the water and its unholiness, and the 48 of them just all jump into the water and start trying to gulp down this whole pool of water. And Vess as well, you're feeling like you should probably get in on this action.
Oh, I go up and it just tastes gasoline to me. And I do it with hands out as I walk through, like just arms above chat.
Yeah.
Just pass through the waterfall, meeting my 2 disciples.
Yes, and they're just like gulping down this water, this unholy water. And Rowan and Alice, as you see this kind of waterfall behind you, in front of you rather, you've got like a little swim to get there before you could actually get to the waterfall if you want to go in there. Or you could of course join chat in there, drinking of the entire pool of water. So, what are you guys doing?
I'm not gonna join them, but I really want to see whether or not they can drink the entire pool of water so that we don't have to try and swim.
It doesn't appear that way. I mean, after a few moments, they get like really full of this water. I'm in chat 30 seconds now. I'm drinking gasoline right on. Yeah, that's what happens, Vico. What's up, man? If you're new, just to catch you up, we're looking for an Elven Sage who's supposedly behind this waterfall. The religion of chat is with us today. There are all of you guys actually following along and actually joining us in this adventure today, so you can play along in chat tonight, which is cool.
There's 69 chat patrons.
Oh, hoo.
We keep going.
Yeah, and we welcome every new follower with a special joining into our ranks. So as you see this, what is Rowan and Alice doing? As you clearly they get too full and they start heading out of the water after a while.
Alice will just dive straight in because she was born on the sea, so it's kind of she likes the water.
Nice.
So she's gonna swim in over.
Yeah, Shaggy is streaming. Oh, boy, school. I do have a beard. Yes, I do, Nezra. Well spotted. Or I might be shaving it off soon. We'll see. So you dive straight in. Can you roll me a quick athletics check for me, Alice, as you're diving into this water here? 7 Radio. I wore the green shirt on Tuesday again, but you weren't there, man. I wore the Shaggy shirt. It's my Shaggy day now. It's my Zoinks day. So on a 12, you start kind of making some way, but there are all these members of chat in the water, drinking this unholy water, and they're kind of getting in your way. It's taking a while to get there. Rowan, what about you?
I am going to try and follow Alice.
Okay, that's an athletics check if you want to dive in here.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Give it a try, why not? What could go wrong? The half-elf barb who likes water.
Don't jinx me.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Of course, guys, if you might consider 7, oh my lord. So if you might consider that there could be something very bad within these waters, guys, and we're just 4 retweets away from a viewer decision, so you could get the chance to throw some horrible sea creature out there. But on a 7, Rowan, you're barely making any progress. You're starting to kind of flounder in the water and not really going anywhere at all. Vess, you've kind of had your fill of the unholy water at this point. I mean, it does just taste like gasoline to you.
One of the many voices inside of my head from my deity said that I should command chat, our followers, to link arms and create a bridge to lift them out as we can pass across.
That's a good idea. Could you roll me a
quick? No, roll this with me, but
a quick persuasion check to
persuasion?
Yeah, to organize these folks to do it. 24. There we go. So you start Chesterport versus David Bowie. Yes, please. So you organise the members of chat here in the water. You kind of call out to them, and they start forming a human bridge across the space, a bridge of chat. And you yourself, Rowan, and Alice can pretty swiftly make some mad gains as you get over to the other side of the water. And you come to this waterfall. The water's kind of rushing down around you. You're drenched once again from the lake, but also from this water flowing down here. What are you guys doing? Thanks, Uncas.
As we're going across, I'm going to apologize to Nick for sacrificing and almost sacrificing him, and I promise him that I will make him my steward in my country and give him a position of power in...
Okay, we'll see what Nick says. He's thinking it over right now. He's considering the option of becoming your page. Alice, what about you?
So have we got to just before the waterfall, or? Yeah,
you've got just towards the waterfall. You're standing on a rocky formation, and the waterfall is just crashing down in front of you. You can see that there is something beyond, but it's very hard to see through the kind of water distortion.
Alice is gonna put her head through the waterfall to see if she can get a better view of what's beyond.
Sure, run me a quick perception check. The water's coming down very quickly, very hard. So we're on 23 retweets. We're just 2 away now, folks. Oh boy. So let's have a look. 20. So on a 20, you show me scissors. Yeah, you can peer through here. Just gotta poke your head through, and you see this cavern looking inside, and it's a large cavern. It's pretty deep in here, and you see very dark as well, but it is illuminated by some kind of magical light or kind of will-o'-the-wisp type spectre thing, and there is what looks like an old elf who is just singing meditation, kind of like so, in here, and there's a little fire on the go. He's got a pretty simple-looking house in here.
So she'll kind of put back and she'll turn to the others and go, I think we found him. How are we going to ask him about this again? We should have talked about this.
We, first of all, we should at least wait till he's done meditating. Interrupt meditation.
I agree with Rowan, as the rest of chat, comes in with us, as we just kind of circle the man and wait.
All right, then. So you guys, chat. Don't pretend that you all won't riot when I cut my hair. Like, when I cut this hair, and it's probably gonna happen next week, and when I shave my beard, you're all gonna riot, and you're gonna be sad. So don't pretend that you're not.
And then Vess and chat's coming for you. So
yeah, it's true. Yeah. I just cut off my hair right now because everything's chasing me with scissors. Yeah, you just gonna wait outside for a bit, or are you gonna head straight on in? Sorry, I was.
He was meditating, right?
Yeah, he's meditating. So yeah.
We'd wait.
Okay,
We'd wait.
so you wait for 17 hours, the perfect amount of time, and after which chat appeased with, he like kind of wakes up. You can see him kind of moving about, doing some stuff within. Once you poke your head through. So he's up and about.
I'll enter.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of looks over at you. He's like I said, this old elf with kind of long beard down here, and he's got this kind of shaven hair, very kind of cropped. It's me after I cut my hair.
I fluff in respect of his shaven hair.
I don't think I'd ever shave my head. I do it for charity, but I don't think I'd do it for follows or for money, right? I don't do it for charity. Yeah, if there was some bigger event, but nothing is planned for that right now. So don't worry, it'll be cut shorter. We're on 24 retweets or one off. So he stands up and kind of brushes down his robes from the dust on the floor, and he says, "Who are you? You seem to have brought many people with you."
I am Sir Vess.
Vess and some human. Why does a human enter my home?
Oh, I enter humbly, as not a human, but a seeker of knowledge. And I can speak Elven.
Yeah,
honestly.
okay, yeah. So yeah, he'll switch to Elven once he realizes that he can speak to you now. And you, half elf.
Alice is just
Speaks to Alice, yeah.
stood off, tapping her foot on the side really impatiently. Alice. And kind of look to.
So yeah, he says, what would you have of me? Not many here enter my home anymore. Or were you simply here for food? I have something stewing if you're hungry.
I'm going to approach him then.
Yeah.
And say that chat has led me here, as well as all these faithful followers, also of chat. We come seeking your knowledge about this tablet and the prophesized end of Calita.
He says, yes, I have heard of this tablet. I am knowledgeable about it, but he like closes his eyes for a second, like concentrates. There are some coming here who are at odds with you. And he kind of looks over as some elves begin to kind of like part through the crowd. They're kind of armed, kind of rangerly type elves, and they bear the kind of Calitan symbols, and they look kind of pretty aggressively towards you guys. There are 10 of them. Yeah, giving you the casting eye daggers, and one of them kind of steps forward and says, "We're here to speak to the sage. Move out of our way."
I ask from who?
He says, "The Queen of Calita. She has sent us here. We see that you dabble with the disgusting human race." He looks over at Rowan. "Now, please."
I'm gonna step aggressively to him and be like, "He is no longer human. He is a follower of Chat. He is divine."
He shakes his head and he says, "Last chance, step out of the way, or things will get nasty."
Can I try and persuade him?
You could try to persuade him, yeah, sure.
Try to persuade him to join our religion. Chat as well.
He's probably not going to join a religion.
Or at least respect us.
Yeah. Give some kind of acknowledgement that you're.
Nope.
So on a
Nope.
on a 9, he shakes his head, says, "Last chance."
So Alice will step up behind Vess and address the elves and go, "Don't worry, we'll find out, and we'll come back and tell you and let you know, and your queen. You guys just head back. It'll all be fine."
He shakes his head. "I'm afraid we don't have time for that. So now, out of the way." He like puts a hand on a sword.
Why can you not talk from this distance? The sage is literally right next to us.
He doesn't even.
You are.
He like looks at the human and then he like looks back.
Surely we can both, if we're both listening to hear the same thing, then why don't you just stay over there? We'll
You're
stay
working
here.
for the humans, aren't you? You've been sent by Voltaire.
I'm working for Chat.
It says, "Then you do not work for us, and then you are against us."
I lean to the side, showing him 47 of the people from his town. I'm like,
he says, "They have fallen from the way. They have been corrupted by you, and they will be punished."
I tell Chat to attack.
All right, let's roll some initiatives. So, chat, are you guys going to attack? Let's see. Let's have a look here. So, on that point, let's roll some initiatives from you guys. So, let's get a turn order going, and let's see.
What do they have, like swarm mentality?
Yeah, we've got a swarm mentality. Yeah, definitely. They have a plus 17 to every hit. Attack! They say. Duh. Okay, so roll initiative, guys. Roll attack. All right.
The perfect number, 17.
The perfect number, I thought so. Cast ice knife, nice. So 17 attack. Those two for you to follow us will be struck down by us. Let's kill them. This is actually a really it'd be a really funny idea for like the show in general, for like this Thursday show to have to be chat run. Somehow that would be cool to have you guys involved somehow. That's a good idea. Use the scissors, fuck. Okay, so Alice rolled a 5, Vess rolled a 15, Rowan 1d20 plus your dex bonus. I'm gonna roll for chat. Just give him a plus.
I rolled a 17.
Oh, you rolled 17. I'll give that to chat then. I'll have that as Vess and chat. So I'll go
That
directly
works.
after you.
Perfect numbers.
Yeah, I'll go after you. So I'll roll for the elves. So 19 for them. They're going first. So elves. the 19. Using Eldritch Blast. Okay, we'll take that into account. So, blood full of blood chat. Skulls full of skull followers.
We also plan on ritually sacrificing them once they've fallen.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Of course. So, Rowan, 1d20 plus your dexterity bonus is all you need to do for your initiative. So, 9. Okay, then. That is perfect. So the turn order for this combat is going to be the elves going first, the heathen elves, followed by Vess and Chat, followed by Rowan, and then of course followed by Alice in the back here. So top of the turn, it's the elves' turn. A bunch of them are going to shoot some shots into the oncoming crowd. They're going to draw their bows and start firing at Chat. So I'll make some attack rolls against you guys. So you guys in chat, you got to let me know what you're doing. Are you ducking, are you diving? Do you take any shots? So a 19, does that beat your armor class? A 14, a 24, a 13, and a 10. So 5 of these guys fire into the crowd of chat, and we do see some of you guys going down. Some of you do take a few shots, and a few members fall down out of chat. But the storm can't be abated. You guys, however, are going to take some shots, so we'll say 2 each for the sake of math. So, Chill, you take a 25 and an 11 versus your armor class. Guessing a 25 is a hit. It almost certainly is, so I'll roll damage in advance, but 5 damage.
Yeah.
Vess, you take a 26 and a 17. 2 shots fire out. 1 hit, better than 17. Wow, impressive. So 9. You take 9 damage. Claire Alice is going to take a 26 and a 20 versus her armor class. So these 2 shots find their mark for 4 damage and 7, so a total of 11 damage this turn. And that takes it to Vess. Your turn, followed by the chat.
I would, because some members of chat have fallen, I'm going to let chat draw first blood for us.
Nice. All right then. So I'll give chat a roll. So let's see what those guys are doing. He's dodging. Z is dodging. Rav flips over a table for cover. Ghost of Christmas casts a fireball centered on himself, which doesn't do too well. He makes spends 2 key points to make an unarmed attack. Kingmaker's there, casting magic missiles. Arrows will not stop the monkey dragon. Sammy just stands there. He just takes shots and is skewered somewhat as stupidly smart. Uses an eldritch blast and maybe you can roll D52 to see who in chat kicks the bucket. Oh, I know what I can do actually. Oh fuck, that's actually a really good idea, Ned. I can do this giveaway thing, but I can just pick a random member in chat and we can see who falls. This is so good. Let's just
some may die.
Let's just see. I'll show this to you guys as well, so I can actually show you what I'm drawing from here. And we'll see who is the unfortunate member to go down.
To whoever falls.
Yes, I think
still will be honored.
This one here. Oops, no. So let's see which one of you guys is going to fall down into doom. I'll bring it here. So I'll give you guys a minute.
What happens if you don't remember in the party?
Yeah. I'll give you guys a minute to if you say something in chat, then you'll be entered into the potential pool of death. So I'll give you guys a minute to just say something in chat, and then we'll be able to pick from you guys. All right. So they are going to attack. Obviously at D17, 1d20 plus 17, so with just 1 retweet away as well, guys. So Ace, they rolled a nat 1, chat. What have you done? No. So chat, with the plus 17, rolled a nat 1, and a bunch of them are falling down here as a lot of you guys are getting shot down by these arrows. They find their way into their marks. So let's see. Let's just draw this one here. So
he gets 1 attack.
Yeah, so it's kind of a mob mentality kind of thing. It's like, they're like a swarm, you know.
Yeah.
They kind of take down a bunch of these guys, but on a nat one, I mean, it's not doing so well for these guys. I'll draw the lucky contestant here. Let's roll. And the winner is Bayaku Chiki. I'm sorry, my friend.
Woo!
Chiki, you're going down.
Oh,
As you find an arrow just finds its way into your heart, and Chiki's going down. Maybe not completely dead, but certainly for the time being is shot and down. So hopefully we can help our friend Chiki in a moment here. All right then. So that was chat's turn. They have gone. So Vess, I suppose you can go. You can go next.
Right. Do I know which one of them dropped Chicky?
Yeah, you can spot the guy. You can spot the bastard.
I'm gonna do a vow of enmity him, so I get advantage on all attacks.
Nice.
And I'm rushing him with the great sword and great weapon master, going all out.
All right then, let's get those rolls. What's up, Lee? How you doing? What's up, Justin? Chicky says no as he goes down.
So that's a crit and
Oh yeah. So that is a nat 20 for 27 damage on this guy.
is he still alive? Because I have more things to burn for Chicky.
Let's say he's just alive, so you can describe how you almost finish him off.
Oh no, I'm gonna divine smite him then.
All right,
I'm
perfect.
dropping him down.
So give out the divine smite. So he's almost down. He's swing his sword down into him. And let's see.
You can do this at second level just because Chicky's down.
All right then, yeah. Of course, when Chick goes down, when one of our own.
For an additional 14 damage.
14, all right. So the only person currently down at the moment is Chicky from chat. So 14 damage is enough to finish this guy. So vengeance is had. Vengeance.
So as I drop him, just divine passion of chat burns in my eyes as his corpse is turned into fire. Just there, right there, like Indiana Jones.
Nice. That was Chicky who was done now. I wonder if I can mess around this in a minute. So we'll get to you guys in a minute. So unless I've told you that you're dead, you're currently alive, so don't worry. We'll start a new one in a few minutes here. So that is all fun and games. So at the next turn, it's 25 retweets, guys. Oh my god, we've just hit 25. So on that bombshell, you guys get to decide what happens next. So underneath this line in chat, what happens next, guys? What are you guys up to? And we'll put it into a straw poll, and the most popular one will actually happen. So let's see what happens next, and we'll let Scarred Star put it into a straw poll, and we'll get to that in a few moments here. So let's us take that to Rowan's turn. Rowan, what are you up to?
All right. Well, I'm going to attack the leader. And using extra attack, not only will I attack once, but twice.
Give me those rolls, and we'll see what you can do here. Chicky comes back to life.
Funny, right?
The avatar of Kappa is summoned. We have to really spam some Kappas to get that to happen, guys. If you want Lord Kappa to appear, there has to be at least 17,000 Kappas in chat. So yeah, it'd be a 1d20 plus, I think it's 5 before, so roll that twice for us. Okay, so 12. And a nat 20, so 12 is not enough, but a nat 20 definitely is. So roll some damage on that, and you can roll 2d8 plus your strength bonus for that. Because a critical hit. There's a lot of Kappas I'm seeing. Lots of support for Kappa. Followers being fired upon have crisis of faith. Severs to give a rousing speech to maintain his flock. That would be bad. That would be bad.
I got this.
You got this, okay. Well, the Kappa pride's in chat. Look, I'm liking it. Save no one unless they're on a platter. It is time, my chat brothers. So 9 damage. You carve into this guy, and and you begin to slice him up. You just chop through him. It's not enough to end him, but he is screaming out in agony as it happens. So Alice, it's your turn in the endless round. So go ahead and let me know what you're up to.
So, which was the one that was talking so very rudely about our religion?
He's the guy in the front. You can spot him. He's not yet downed.
Okay. So yeah, I'm feeling a little ragey. And I'm gonna go ahead and recklessly attack him.
Nice.
So,
let's see. 16 is a hit for 7 damage. Alright then, and a 25 for 13 damage. You can carve right on through this guy and give him a solid attack. He's not quite down, seeing as he's a kind of boss guy. And he, luckily, however, for you guys, at the end of Alice's turn, you were joined by a new member who's just turned up to the party. He's just showed up to the action. His name is Sterner21. Welcome, Sterner, to the adventure. You, sir, are a gentleman and a scholar. Welcome to the ranks of chat, where you can be killed, shot, maimed at any point, but welcome. It's a dangerous life you lead, but it's worth it. That is a fucking lot of kappas right there, Nezra. I'm proud of you, son.
You called it out. You asked for 17,000 kappas.
I did, it's true. Oh man, Gareth was saying to me he hates my guts for calling for a kappa spam. I was trying to put together a viewer decision. Correct. Oh man. So make Gareth's life harder for us here for him, guys, and spam kappas. That's time out and we'll get skipped. No, we didn't time anyone out. It's Alice's turn. Top of the round is the elves' turn. Bunch of them have you get perma banned if you die in chat. No, they're gonna shoot. They're gonna shoot at you guys. Most of them have been distracted by the mob of chat, so there are only 5 of them still kind of left standing, and a couple of them have been killed. So you're gonna receive a shot each. So a 15 versus Kev. Is that better than your armor class, Rowan?
Check.
Have a look, see. I'll also go and see it for you because I know you need these sheets. So core stats, your armor class is 15. So 15 is a hit, therefore. So you do take 1d8 plus 3 here. You're going to take a total of 5 damage as you receive a shot to the shoulder here. And Vess is going to take a 14 versus his armor class, which doesn't seem like a hit. Although I forgot that they have 2 attacks, so that one could have been against Kev. So, Sev, you receive 2 shots for a nat 20 and a nat 20.
No.
Double crits. Double crits. The leader of chat has been double critted, guys. The gods have spoken. So, one more idea for the viewer decision, guys. Throw it in chat. We'll get the straw poll going. So you do take a total of 9 plus 10. So you take 19 damage on this turn as
It barely hurts.
yeah, arrows just kind of fire their way into you. You take 19 damage as this happens. So
That tickled.
that was not good. But they're going to fire at chat at this point. You are going to get some shots in on you guys. So, let's see what happens to chat. So a 10 isn't enough, a 9 isn't enough, a 17 is dead on, and AC, a 22 is dead on, and a 24 is also 3 hits. So one of you guys are gonna go down. We're gonna have to pick a member of chat who's gonna go down here. Let's have a look. So a bunch of you guys in chat, let's have a roll, and let's see. We have Moldark. So let's see which of you guys gonna get shot. It is Firefly. Oh god, no, Firefly! She's gone down. She receives a kind of an arrow into her side. She just falls down to the side. So you're the lucky winner of the giveaway of doom, in that you have been given an arrow into your body. So you have been shot. I can bring it down to that. That's even better actually. So
The giveaway of doom.
The giveaway of doom. So Firefly is down. That takes it to chat's turn. So chat, what are you guys doing on this turn? Of course, you guys are voting in the straw polls. Let's go ahead and see what you guys could potentially do here. Other than that, though, So chat, I guess as the leader of chat, Vess, we can see what in general you think they might be doing.
They're going to be ripping the throats out of these guys. I mean, Firefly's down, Chicky's down. These are core members of chat right there.
They are.
They're going right for the throats.
Beloved members. What if it had been Sydney? I mean, it could have been. It could have been.
He could have had another goat. Lay could have killed another goat.
Yep, exactly. It could have happened. You never know. Z is singing. Ankus is polymorphing to 6-headed Hydra. Alright, so I'm going to roll a D17 for these guys. And see exactly how much chaos and destruction you guys are. A nat 20 from chat! A nat 20 from chat. You guys are absolutely critting these guys. You are on fire. So you absolutely destroy these elves. And chat, I'll leave it to you guys. Exactly how do you, in chat, eviscerate a member of one of these elven parties? Go ahead and describe how you are doing it. I'll read out some of your descriptions here. So exactly how you are killing these members of the elven party. So, the viewer decision, we've got Lord Kappa appears, Baikuchiki comes back to life, Kolek the Sun Eater from Warhammer attacks the party, Chat begins to meld into an entity of meaty disruption, forming a gigantic flesh golem that smites all Chat's foes. The followers being fired upon have a crisis of faith, so has to give a rousing speech. Someone in the party finds an artifact of David Bowieism, slowly converts into Bowieism. Everyone gets a magical familiar. Warwick Davis shows up and challenges Sev for the power of Chat. More D10Ks for all. Kingmaker sacrifices himself for massive damage. So let's see what we're doing here. So currently the Flesh Golem one is winning. Let's rush the archer that shot Firefly and kick him in the shins soundly. We're fighting elves, so probably a forest. I attempt to start a forest fire, nice. Alberto lights himself on fire, grabs a barrel of grog, jumps into the group, and there's a huge as Alberto is there, and he just jumps straight on in. He's gone absolutely mad. He's got these barrels with him, and he's just jumping in as he lights himself on fire. And there is a mighty whoosh of flame as he dives in there. There you go. We're in the sound effect. Courtesy of
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Yeah, that's how to do it. So, that is Chad's turn there. So, Vess, what are you up to on your turn?
After the Chat massacre with a nat 20, how many are left?
So there are these, the Chat destroyed the ones that they were fighting. So there are like 4 of these guys left, I'd say. Because Alberto blows up a bunch of them.
Is the leader still alive? Or?
The leader has, I believe he's just alive. He's fighting Alice at this point.
Can I try and convince them to adapt into Chat now? They've seen the awesome power.
Yeah. Right. So you wanna persuade? It's another religion check. So go ahead and yeah. So what's up, Click? How you doing, man?
15.
15. That's not going to be enough, unfortunately. So
attack or?
You try and you can still attack. Yeah, I'll give you 1 attack to use. So yes, get 1 slice in here. You guys did pretty well on that attack on nat 20. If I kill one of the elves, I want to scalp his mane and leave him to bleed out for another stab wounds in the horde attack. That is exactly what happens. So 6 is not enough, unfortunately. You kind of come behind the leader and try and stab him from behind, but he dodges nimbly to the side and kind of just swipes away your sword with his own. So that is Seb's turn. Takes it to Rowan's turn. Rowan, what are you doing?
Of course, I'm going to try and take out the leader. It will be easier to persuade the rest once the leader's down.
Right, yeah.
Again, with my extra attack and everything, I'm actually going to attempt to do a maneuvering attack to get Alice in a favorable position for her turn. Because I don't think I'll be able to finish him off myself.
Welcome so much to CS Sector for following. Welcome, my friend, to Adventure. You, sir, are a gentle sector and a scholar. Thank you for following. Welcome to the ranks of chat, where you could be killed at any moment tonight, so watch out down there. And feel free to take part in the game tonight. So go ahead. So you wanna take out the leader, basically.
Correct. And if I can't kill him with the first attack, my second attack, my extra attack will be a maneuvering attack to get Alice in a favorable position for
All
her.
right. So give me that first attack then. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Cast cordon of arrows. So flaming arrows start chasing all the remaining enemies. Nice. Brute Dalek, what's up, my friend? Try to summon even more cabbers.
Terrible rolls.
Thank you for your sacrifice, Alberto. It will not be forgotten. A 12 is not a hit, so you can try this maneuvering maneuver here, I suppose. Maneuvering attack to see what can happen.
Right, let me.
We'll see what happens. Yes. Say hi
It
to our
expends
newest.
one of my superiority die.
Nice. So on a 21, that is a hit. So go ahead and describe to me what happens on this tag here. 26 retweets now, boy. Oh boy.
Well, when I attack him, I knock him off balance just enough to where he falls into Alice's range, but he does not have the balance to defend himself against her. Couldn't
Gotcha.
think of a word.
Gotcha. So what does this do mechanically? Does this put him at any kind of disadvantage, or does this actually have some kind of mechanical effect in terms of this lack of balance? And of course you can roll damage as well.
It can use its speed to try and move within half of its normal movement to get away from the attack,
Okay.
target. But
Okay. Cool. Do you want to roll damage on that?
it puts my party member into a more advantageous
Okay.
position.
Sweet. So nice. Take 6, and you manage to maneuver Alice. Gives her the space to kind of move in properly to attack him and get a much more favorable angle on him. Speaking of which, Alice, it's your turn. So you're gonna have advantage from this attack because you're in a great position to shoot. Kill. Swing and kill. Right?
Okay.
Redundant
So-
became. Oh, big fan of Redundant. Love that man.
I'm just gonna swing it in with my glaive then. Weirdly.
Swing out like glaive. Nat 20. Chat has clearly imbibed you with their powers today. So go ahead and describe exactly how you endless.
So I essentially take my glaive and I just sweep out his legs.
Yeah.
Under it, but I nick something kind of vital within his legs as I do it.
Yeah,
so he's just
yeah.
bleeding out
All
onto
his
the floor.
arteries just clipped. He just instantly goes down. He's bleeding out on the floor. There's no way he's going to survive. It's about severe medical attention. And that's right. We're going to bring in the straw poll decision now. So with 27% of the votes, number 4, Chat begins to meld into an entity of meaty destruction, forming a gigantic flesh golem that smites all of Chat's foes. Has won. So congratulations, guys in Chat. So what happens as you nick his leg, and goes down onto the floor? You see something happening to the followers of Chat. They are taking their final form, and you see them meld together in one giant golemic being, as all of them begin to stick together and form, and they all do a ERP lewd as they do it, as they stick together and form, and you see on their faces the same fear that would take the very heart of you, but they are incredibly dangerous as they form into this being as tall as the cavern, with many arms and limbs and legs and all sorts of orifices and mouths and heads and faces and legs stuck together. It's a real mess right now. But as this happens, the remaining elves who you were potentially going to speak to and allow to live and even convert, Chat says no, and they smite out with their many arms and legs and begin to crunch them into their hands. You guys in Chat, you can go ahead and decide some of the things that you're doing as you've joined into this flesh golem here. You have evolved into Mega Chat. You have. This is now your final form. As you get together and just crunch the rest of these elves in their hands. And all the while, the Elven Sage is he's just chilling, He's just here, kind of hanging out. Doesn't appear to be too worried about the whole flesh golem situation. He's probably seen this sort of thing before, you know. But that is that is the end of combat as you finish up here and you just absolutely wreck these guys. So
I'm gonna spin around to the sage and just yell, "Are you not entertained? Feast your eyes on the power of chat."
So he says, yes, quite impressive, I suppose. Where did they?
Casually sit down with him, kick my feet up on his table. So what do you know about this tablet?
Okay, so voice speaks into rude sample. You see the elf just kind of sit down with you, nonchalantly looking at the flesh golem, and he says, "This is the prophecy of the end times. It's an ancient one, and of course will come to pass in the fullness of time. It won't be long now."
So, fullness of time, like a week, a day, year,
Right, give it from what I've
hundreds.
searched that elf lair. He was probably carrying the tablet, and the kind of elven leader who was like bleeding out on the floor, who's now dead from his artery having been kind of sprayed out onto the floor and then crushed by a giant flesh golem.
Yeah, so Alice will go and rummage through his, like, find the tablet and then continue looking for anything else.
Nice. Yeah, you find a tablet on. You find a few bits of coin, a few daggers, yeah, not very much else. He lived a pretty frugal life. You bring this over. It's a tablet probably the size of, you could hold it in both hands, but it's quite heavy. And it's got all this elven kind of ancient text on it. So it's a bit like, parts of it you can read, but it's also in like old elven, so it's a bit like reading old English. It like doesn't really make a lot of sense. Some of the words are kind of spelt differently than they are now, and the language has evolved over time, like Gareth. Yeah, you hand it over to him, and he starts kind of reading through it, and he starts kind of putting his hands over it, almost like he's blind and he's reading Braille. He says, opens his eyes after he comes out of his trance and says, "Yes, the time is close now. It will not be long until the end times are here, until many portals from other realms are opened into our own, and we coalesce into other worlds and realms, and join the eternal cosmos. It's nothing to
Sounds
fear."
more like the beginning than the end.
Well, that is more true than you might know. After all, one beginning is another's end. And vice
Gonna
versa.
look up to the chat flesh golem, who's probably still intent on smiting its foes. Portals to other planes. We can kill all the gods. We can kill them all.
What do you say, chat? Yeah, he nods and says, there are many different worlds, and the prophecy speaks of a group who would seek to undo our world, and who would seek to open these portals and allow creatures from other realms to enter and to destroy our own. I know not who these creatures are, what their intent is other than the destruction of our home planet, but I can tell you where to find them if you wish to seek them out.
But
So
of course,
Alice will get out the map and go and kind of gesture for him to point on the map.
Yeah, he smiles and says, "There is no map for this.
She'll look
Yeah,
at him
not
quizzically.
On any map known to any man, dwarf, elf, goblin, flesh golem. It is a place where only sages know of, the ancient prophets like myself. I deem you worthy enough to travel there for a time. Lo, you will not have long there. Whilst you are there, I advise that you do not attempt to engage them too much, or if you do, then to make it brief, because your time there will be marked by just under an hour. You can stay.
I look at chat.
Just under an hour until you will have to return to our realm. Whilst you are there, cause as much damage as you can. Stop their plans if you can, but try not to get yourselves caught there, or that would be folly.
Break all the bases.
Break all of
We
them.
shall convert them all.
Very well, good luck with that. Of course, any knowledge that you can gain about them would be incredibly helpful for stopping their assaults in the future. If nothing else, for a reconnaissance mission, this could be very, very useful for you. So,
Well, what are we studying? Is there a name?
oh no, like I say, I do not know who these people are or anywhere to find them. The learning shall be up to you. See with your own eyes. But
Fair enough.
I will send you there, if you all wish to go.
As
we
long
bring
as
the big
chat
guy?
controls.
Will you be bringing the chat, as you so call them?
Oh yes, we will.
I don't know. Would you like a giant flesh golem just to kind of hang out with you?
He,
I do.
He says, perhaps best if they travel with you. Perhaps for the best. So...
Again, I fluff the hair
Yeah.
and hand him like a Bible of chat so we can study.
Yeah, he thanks you. And he kindly kind of puts it away, and yeah, as you're kind of walking up, you're kind of chucked into fire. But he he's a blasphemer. He opens a portal in time and space, essentially. He shows you this this kind of little space of hairs off in the corner. He leads you over there, and he kind of opens this kind of tear in the reality of the world via magic, and you see it's an endless cutscene. You got to keep rewatching it every time you crash as well, so it's an unskippable cutscene. You see his portal appear in front of you, and he says, "Like I say, you have 1 hour before the portal closes, and you are trapped there forever. You will not be able to escape. So,
But doesn't the end time open all portals? So it really wouldn't be forever, would it?
you would certainly not survive.
Fair enough.
Now, I can hold this portal for an hour, but it will take my concentration, so be on your way as swiftly as possible."
I'll jump right in.
Alright, and you jump right in. And we see Rowan just disappear here as he is kind of zapped into the space here. With a...
I pull my greatsword out.
Yeah.
I jump on the back of chat and ride it like a magnificent steed.
Perfect. So you jump on in, and again we see you disappear as you are teleported through the portal. Alice, you're the last one standing in here. What are you doing?
Alice nods to the stage, and then she jumps through the portal, but she does that kind of that jumping pose with the arms up, and as she goes through.
Nice, perfect. So we see you into the portal as well. So you come through here to the other side, and on the other side you see that you are in some kind of dark castle, some kind of dark cathedral almost. It's a huge castle that you're in. Think very kind of gothic, think kind of Okay, if vampires had a castle, then it would probably look a little bit like this. A lot of fangs around, a lot of evil stuff going on. Clearly very evil. And there's a cathedral in the center, which is right in the middle and stands out above all else here. And you see the ground itself is ashen. The sky is a blood red. Yes, Castle Ravenloft. Exactly.
I look down to chat and ask if it's Wednesday and not Thursday.
Yeah, hang on. And I get a bit sweaty where Sever's holding me. And yeah, that's what you see before you. You see also what appear to be these knights, but they're these black knights wearing this very ornate ancient armor, and they're walking the walls. You've just kind of zooped up into one of the walls, and you find yourself with this portal here as you just come out the other side. What's up, Forever Player? Good to see you, man. And you find yourself here, and these knights are just kind of like creaking towards, turning to look towards you guys. So as you jump out here, what are you guys doing?
Loving chat and
I'm thinking we should head straight for the cathedral. Try and avoid some of these lesser minions.
Okay. So,
Do the rest of them.
yeah, what did the rest of you guys say?
routing chat to the cathedral, I take it, as they clear the way.
Sure. All right then. So you guys are going to come back to the straight running towards the cathedral. Alice, go ahead. Looks like you want to say something.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so you start rushing through here, and as you start trying to clear the way with the chat golem, you see that these knights in their ancient armor are kind of like turning towards you very aggressively, and as you're trying to get past them, they're trying to block the way, and you see down in the courtyard a whole kind of legion of them beginning to kind of file out, rank and file, these armies of the abyss. And so for this, we'll roll some initiative as well. You can roll for chat as well, so you guys can be involved again. So, a chain axe orgy, that would be pretty deadly for these guys. I'll remind you guys on the hour, whilst they're rolling some initiatives, that if you are new, then hit that follow button and join us. You guys in chat can currently play at the moment, which is cool because you're actually with us. So if you haven't followed already, hit that follow button and join us, and you can play, of course, every single Thursday. You can come along, be on the screen here, and play with us as well. So check that out as well. 24-hour D&D stream happening this Saturday, folks. So be prepared, ready your bodies. So let's bring up the chat again. If I part of the chat gun, does that mean I'm now bi-gendered? Kind of, I guess. You're all this chat now. That's all you need to know. So, hold on. Indeed. Thank you so much to Soldiers and Spells for following. Welcome, my friend, to Adventure. You, sir, are a gentleman and a scholar. So, thank you for following. So I'll bring this here. So this is the active giveaway thingy. So, let's take that to Rowan rolled an 18. Very nice. So Vess rolled a 13. 16 for Alice. Much better this time. Do you want to roll for chat as well, Sev? Just whatever you use. And I'll roll for these Black Knights, who are much less dexterous. So I rolled an 11. So, 24. Chat are going first. That's what I'd see. So,
Plus 17 for chat.
Of course. So they're taking 11. So the turn order for this combat is going to be chat bringing up the frontal assault here on a 24, followed by Rowan, followed by Alice, and then Vess, and then finally these Black Knights. So on a 24, chat, you guys are running through the keep, trying to get to the cathedral, but there are legions of Black Knights in your way. So let me know in chat, each individual member, what you guys are actually doing, and I will make some rolls for you guys. So go ahead.
As I'm writing chat, can I try to get them to to form a giant donger to push through the way, just slide through.
Yes, you can.
Siege
Certainly.
donger.
So I'll tell you that. I'll let that. I'll let you do that on your turn, in fact. So I'll let you do it on your turn. Baekchiki is falcon punching the knights. Nice, good to see it. I think you're not the only one there. Thanks, Soldering Spells. So what are you guys doing? Let's get some descriptions of what you guys are doing. Seeing as you're part of this giant flesh golem at this point, but you still have your individual control of your limbs. So I'll roll a 1d20 plus the d17, plus 17, see. Spartans are taking the tip of the spear. Fear cope as you command, Sev the Paladin is. Justin charges the nearest and want to headbutt him in the nuts. So he was doing an extended falcon punch here. Harry is starting to sing to give other party inspiration. Nice. So 36 from chat is a huge hit. But they are fighting a whole legion of these guys. So you start to just kind of wage your way through here. The giant flesh golem as part of Harry is singing. There are falcon punches going on right here. Spartans is taking the tip of the spear as he forms this giant donger of bardic inspiration from the Harry there. And Nezra summons some kind of Capelord being into existence here. So Rowan, it's your turn. Go ahead and.
So you said they're still kind of in ranks, right?
Yeah, they are.
I'm going to try and trip attack the one in the front and make them domino effect fall over each other.
Make them domino. Sounds good to me. So, roll me an attack roll. In fact, you can just roll me an athletics check if you want. Just to bowl one of them over. That seems more athletics based. So, 1d20 plus your athletics bonus, whatever that may be. Let's see. So, needless siege.
Why do I keep getting such terrible rolls?
Oh, an 11 is not enough, unfortunately. Not enough. Oh, I remind you guys, you can donate to give players nat 1s, nat 20s, wild magic surge and stuff like that. So we're coming to the finale of our adventure here. Bear that in mind. So an 11 isn't enough, Rowan, from you, unfortunately. That takes it to Alice. Go ahead.
Can I use my... What is it called? Let me look. My action surge.
You most certainly can, yes. Most certainly can.
Try one more time.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Then I get a worse roll.
Oh, even worse. Oh no, no luck. No cigar for the Rowan here. So Alice, it is your turn. Go ahead. So,
I'm feeling a little ragey again. So my tongue's probably turned into a knife again.
Understandably, yes.
Yeah. Can I leap onto the shot and start running across their shoulders?
Yeah.
Try to get further through.
Yeah, you can, yeah. That sounds like an acrobatics check to do some leaping. There. The barbarian with the leaf check. Let's see. Oh, it's an 11 from Alice, so you kind of... You try and leap onto the back of these guys, and you try and leap onto the back of the chat, but unfortunately they're kind of slippery because they've just got all their bodies like fused together, and you can't quite get a hold onto each of them. So it's difficult for you to get anywhere, but you can kind of get where you wanted to, but if you wanna make an attack, it'll be at disadvantage this turn because you're in a bad place right now.
I may as well.
Magic muffins. Fire magic muffins at the Black Knights. So on a 9 even, it's not enough. So you try and kind of swing around yourself and carve out a hole of these Black Knights, but unfortunately they're pretty well armoured and most of it just clatters against their ancient shields here. Vess, it's your turn. I remember you wanted to make some kind of giant siege donger of chat here.
We're going to make the giant siege donger. If I need to give an inspirational speech, I'm ready. Whatever you need.
Sure.
As I try and turn this into this.
Yeah, give me that.
I'm gonna channel my inner William Wallace.
Yeah.
Fight and you may die. Run and you'll live at least for a little while. Be dying in your beds many years from now. Would you be willing to trade all the days for this one chance? This one chance to come back here and tell our enemies they may take our lives, but they will never take our dongers. And form into the donger and ride through.
Nice. So, do you want to use your inspiration on this one? I feel like you still have inspiration.
I do still got my inspiration.
It was
What
like
am
a
I
pretty.
rolling for this? I don't have a donger, so.
Who knows? So roll for Donga is a 1d17. So let's see exactly what can happen here, and well, that's like ramming speed, chat. We need your ramming speed. So
15, 15, I'll take a 15.
15 out of 17 is pretty close to the perfect number. It's true. So you begin to see chat go full William Wallace, and very inspirational indeed. And they start to kind of form into this donger shape. Spartans is taking the tip. Guys in chat, let me know which part of this giant donger are you a part of as you're rushing through the crowd, and you start to make a kind of like a spearhead through the group, like a cavalry charge. So, as you're running them down, Bill, yes indeed. So, it is the Black Knight's turn, and they're going to make some attacks against... first of all, they're going to make some attacks against our party, so we'll get those rolls out of the way, then we'll have some rolls against chat, and we'll see who falls out of the Giant Donger Siege Weapon of Doom. Jill, you take a 18 and a 22, which are both hits against your armor class, so you do take some damage here. You're going to take 4 and 11. You take a total of 15 damage as one of these guys just stabs into you with what appears to be some kind of giant halberd and sticks its way into your shoulder. Vess, you're going to take a 27 and a 17, the perfect number. I believe only a 27 was a hit, right?
Yeah, 27 will hit.
27
We're
will hit.
taking like multiple crits and yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. You take 7 damage.
Thank God for my own hands.
Okay then. Blood. So there's some disputes as to who's charging the tip here, guys. Just need to clear that up for me. So Alice, you take a 12 and a 21 versus your armor class.
21, well.
21. All right then. So that's 10 damage that you take on your turn.
I presume I can make that 5. I presume it's...
Yes, because you're raging, yeah, indeed. We are like Pikmin, yeah. So, chat, you guys, it's your turn. Well, it's your turn to take some attacks. So, we're gonna see which one of you falls here. So I'm gonna roll, and one of you guys could potentially fall down dead, or just grievously wounded. So let's have a look, see which one of you it is. Good luck to you guys here. Try not to fall. So it's Justin. Justin Desirous is down. Sorry, my friends. So as this happens,
Also a nutcracker.
yeah, well, it's not working out too well for him. So as we see them charging through the ranks of the Black Knights, a halberd finds its way into the part of the siege donger, which is Justin, and we see him just take a huge hit and be skewered by it, which is bad news for him. Let's get some Bible thumps for our friend there. The tip lives on though. Indeed, the tip must go on. So I'm summoning a reincarnation of Mythomatic. Perfect. Top of round 2, it's chat's turn. So how are you guys going to avenge the horrible slaughter of Justin? How are you going to avenge this? Some of you guys know. So I'll roll a 1d20 plus 17, of course, seeing how you guys are doing this. So you take 33 is a fine hit as you begin to just crash through these creatures and swipe them to the side. Singing Gentle Claw, dear Lord. Pierce the tip first. No, Justin. Sue is avenging his slaughter by summoning Brock Lesnar. Okay. There's a summoning Mythomatic who comes in and hands you a bow tie to wear. Justin looks to the sky and with a ragged breath checks his nuts are still in place. Alas, they are not. So that is chat's turn. They just destroy. You're almost to the cathedral at this point. It's Rowan's turn. What are you up to, Rowan?
I am going to try and get upon chat the giant donger and rides the siege engine.
It's going to be a animal handling check.
Okay.
Because you gotta deal with jumping on the back of a strange beast, which is chat. So let's see what you can get here. So 1d20 plus your animal handling bonus.
First good
22.
roll I've had the entire day.
There we go. So describe to me how you get onto the back of chat and what you're doing as you're up there. So go ahead. What's occurring?
Well, I will not only jump on the actual siege engine part, but I will use my animal handling to basically start making the donger swing side to side as it's going forward.
Oh dear lord. So yes, they start to kind of swing as you kind of take the reins almost off chat, and take a swing of these guys out. And on Alice's turn, you come to the cathedral, but the doors are closed and looks like they're locked. So what are you doing here?
I'm gonna shoulder down and I'm gonna rush the doors and attack them, mostly with my shoulder.
Cool. Zurin, that is all you need to know. Really? I use my strength to make the donger swing side to side. Perfect. So to bash it down is a strength check, Alice. So go ahead and smack it down. Let's see what you can get.
Straight strength or athletics?
Yeah, I'll give you athletics on it. You use your athletics to try and smack it down on a 26. You just kind of, you go full Aragon on this shit, and you just kind of open the doors and look up, and as you look up you see this cathedral in front of you, and in this cathedral there appear to be portals everywhere, just leading to different places in time and space. You can kind of see through them. It's alight with energy, and you know, there are probably 100, 200, 1700 portals within this room. Some of them are like on the ground, others are just like up on the walls and up in the air. Basically, there are portals floating kind of everywhere at this point, and you're not really sure where any of them are leading to. You just see this different crackling energy running through them, from which you gain the knowledge that they are good night, Ramsey, man. They are able to create these portals, and that they are, whoever these people are, behind this this ancient prophecy here. Oh my god, Dan. So as that happens, you bust on in here, and that takes it to Vess, your turn. So what are you up to?
I'm gonna try, and as me and Rowan now are riding the giant donger down the slopes towards the cathedral. I'm gonna try and help Alice up on top as the donger slides through the doors of the cathedral, finding purchase and being extremely happy.
Strong. Roll me another quick animal handling check here as you're trying to take control of the chat. So let's see how well you can control this mighty beast, which is chat.
That's a plus
17 plus. That's a 13. You're struggling to control this this crazy beast before you. There's a lot of mixed messages going on, and so it's difficult. But you do kind of crash into the cathedral. But as you,
I was pretty excited.
Yeah, the dog gets pretty excited, and as you crash into the cathedral, you just kind of. It's like that thing when dogs can't stop themselves from running, you know, and they can't like stop themselves in time. Thanks, Tiffy. What's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. And as you come into this cathedral, you kind of bound too far, and you feel yourselves being sucked into the nearest portal as you rush in here. So you see your friends, Alice, just being kind of sucked into this portal to somewhere. You're not really sure where exactly that they're off to, but they have disappeared into the nearest portal, and chat has gone.
What's this? So basically the giant donger and the both of us are sucked through a portal.
Yes. So what are you doing?
Thanks.
I'm gonna walk up to the portal.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take the rope that I have. I'm gonna put it through the portal, and I'm gonna hold it and see if they'll come back.
Okay, Len. So, coming out on the other side of the portal here are our two friends and, of course, all of the chat. And as you come out here on the other side, you find yourselves immediately kind of drowning in that you find yourselves underwater, and chat is kind of you're very, very deep underwater. You can't even see the surface as you come through this portal. The portal is behind you. You see a rope coming out of it, and yourselves and chat are just here underwater trying to keep hold of your breaths as you're here. There you that is what you are. That's where you find yourselves, basically. So Vess and we'll go with Vess first. So what are you doing?
I'm going for the rope.
Going for that
Making
rope.
sure chat's following.
Yeah, that's the next big problem, really, is chat following. So
I will tie the rope around the shaft of chat if need be.
All right, then roll me an athletics check to see if you can swim over, grab the rope, wrap it round the shaft, and see. Dongers and paws isn't that against terms of service? Twitch, don't ban us. So 24 is very, very strong indeed. So you just kind of you get some very strong breaststrokes over as you kind of going through here, and you grab the rope, tie it around the shaft of the chat, and you're gonna have to start kind of pulling them through. But Rowan, you're still riding on the back of chat as their title is rope. So could you roll me an animal handling check to kind of, get them in the right direction, basically, to propel them. So let's see what we can get here.
Now would be a bad time for a 1.
It would. 14. Okay. You managed to kind of start getting them towards the right direction. They're not going entirely swiftly the quickest way there. And I'm gonna roll for one of chat to see if one of us falls here. So let's see which one of us might end up going down here. So let me bring up the chat. So as one of you might drown because you're not getting there quite quick enough, and it is Robin, the coffee addict. Robin, man, I'm sorry, dude, but you are drowning, and we see Robin just begin to drown away as he's on the back of this creature, part of the giant siege donger. Yeah, it definitely is. It's page 17 in the PHBs are in for donger penetration damage, and it's not enough, unfortunately, for Robin. But you do manage to get back out of the other side of the portal, but not in time to save Robin. As you come out on the other side, and you find yourselves back in this cathedral of portals with Alice on the other side, kind of pulling on the rope. So Alice, what are you doing at this point as the chat donger and the two players come through here?
So essentially I've got the rope around my waist, and I'm just kind of walking backwards, trying not to trip into any other portals.
Cool. So there is an army kind of at your doorstep. They're trying to kind of break into the cathedral and follow after you. They haven't kind of forgotten about you guys whatsoever. Yeah, bye, Robin. As this happens, you kind of you look behind you, and it's trying to battering on the gates which you had closed behind you. And I suppose in terms of like your mission, you know that these guys are who are behind it. You know kind of which realm they come from. So in that sense, you kind of know that you've got the right people, which is basically what the sage told you to find. So in a way, you could see this as being your mission over, or kind of part of it completed, and then you could try and come back to the material realm, or you could do something else entirely and try and find some more information about them, maybe some methods for killing them easily, that sort of stuff, or how they work? Because you have no idea how any of these portals work at this point.
Yeah, can I start looking around for stuff that we can take back with us? Not necessarily read it now, but
Yeah, sure. Give me a quick perception check, and let's see what you can find in this cathedral. So 21 is very good. So yeah, you quickly have a look around. We're going to get a neck around, so that's a good idea. You have a quick look around, and you find this tome, as all good cathedrals have. It's kind of a Bible of sorts, I suppose, and it's a very hefty tome which you can take in your hands here. It's in some ancient arcane language which you don't understand whatsoever, but it seems like it might be important, seeing as it's on the kind of central lectern in this place.
yeah, I'll take it and run.
Okay, so where are you going to run to?
I suppose there's lots of Black Knights out by the door.
There is an army of Black Knights outside the door. You did break through them before with the Donger of Chat, or you could try going through one of these portals, I suppose, and seeing if it just happens to end up in the right place, or that would be pretty hit and miss by the looks of things.
I am going to look to Vess as the leader of our religion. And what should we do?
We count out the 17th portal and we walk through it. We're going to heaven.
Sure. So, you guys just pick the nearest one. You just go for it. So, as
number 17.
17th one, yeah, you gotta count them. Very important to do that, of course. And you head on through. Let's see.
I'll wait on this side just in case it's not the right portal, so I can pull them back in.
Sure. Okay. So let me find this thing here, which I have. So, could you roll me, Seb, could you roll me D17, please? I assumed we were never very well. Oh, man. Good lord. So 14, okay.
14.
5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Oh, interesting. So, as you come through this portal here, the 17th one, of course, the perfect portal, you find yourselves within what appears to be like astral space, basically. You're all kind of floating around here. I just picked a random plane generator real quick, and you're in what appears to be 6 different vortices around the place, all kind of swirling miasmas of space and time and black hole essence. You have perhaps come to the end of the world, the end of time. Go ahead, sir.
Being a religious man,
Yeah.
and knowing that my mortal enemy is Bowieism.
Yes.
Is this the plane of David Bowie?
It is. It is indeed.
I send Chad into a frenzy. He'll destroy the plane.
Okay, so as you just roll me another animal handling check. We've got to control these creatures. So a 6 isn't huge.
Wild.
Chat is absolutely enraged. You can't control them whatsoever, and upon finding their mortal enemies, the realm of Bowieism, they go absolutely ham. So on this, roll a D20 plus 17, so 25 is very strong. No one can control Chat. You guys are that's frenzy. You go absolutely wild as you start tearing down this place with your dongerous hands. As you dongerous is an adjective if you weren't aware, by the way. I've added it to the English dictionary. This is a Queen's language, damn it. And Chat confirms barbarian. We are unbroken. Oh man. Chat isn't a thing. Chat is an idea. Ooh, so deep. Since time is full circle, we go through the end to the beginning, indeed, yeah. So you just start kind of going wild and trying to tear down these vortices, and you You're making some progress to do it as you feel a star just kind of crunch under the dongerous hand of evil Harry Dread as he just kind of crunches one of these vortices from his body, and you feel this kind of sickening kind of crunch, and these swirling miasma kind of noises start to appear in your minds as you break down time and space, and it's not a great idea. And you hear chanting from somewhere, the Starman is coming, and from out of the abyss, you see like a starman coming through the sky, man. You see your mortal enemy, David Bowie. And from episode 2, I believe, David Bowie's Bowieism's cult has been spreading across the world, and Bowie is here, and he does not look happy to see you at all. He looks like Bowie from Labyrinth right now, and he is very, very angry indeed. So, what are you guys doing as he appears here, like a star towards you? Go ahead, Alice.
Alice is going to let go of the rope that she was holding, and she's going to launch herself towards David Bowie, wave out.
Oh my god. Incredible. So, give me an attack roll. Bowie shall perish by our hands. But like Lazarus, will he return? So a 15 isn't enough, like some kind of black star, yeah. He cannot exist any longer. He's an abomination. So 15 is not enough, unfortunately, against the star god himself.
And then as she goes past, she's going to attack him again.
Nice.
She's going to... No.
Oh, damn, that's a nat 1. So on a natural 1, you, Alice, just kind of fly past him. You're in, like, astral space right now, and you're just trying to, like, go towards him. You fly past him, and he sends you into one of the vortices, and you are sucked through this kind of portal into another realm. We'll see what happens to you in a little bit. So, Seb, I imagine Vess has something to say about this, as does Chat. So what are you doing?
With Chat in position, I'm going to go and attempt to slay the evil deity of David Bowie.
Of course.
Unless I can convert him to Chat as...
It doesn't... He appears to be, his beliefs are diametrically opposed to your own. Oh, this one.
Alright. So I'm going to throw a go all out here. With do I get advantage because Chat's there?
Yes, you do. The spirit of Chat is with you, as ever.
The 21?
21's enough. So, 16 damage.
Oh, and a Divine Smite.
And Divine Smite, yeah, go ahead and do that. Now we'll give
Is
Chat
he a fiend or undead?
No, he is a god. He's a divine
13
being.
additional damage there.
Nice. So...
Then a second attack.
Sweet, he's taken a total of 29 so far.
A 21.
21's a hit for another 15.
And another Divine Smite, but not for
Perfect.
Going all out. David Bowie will die at my hands. Another 14.
Another 14. God damn, that's a total of 58 damage David Bowie has taken in one turn. But he looks incredibly wounded, but he doesn't look like he's about to die because Chat are obviously the ones who need to take the final killing blow against Bowie here. But I'll give Rowan a turn whilst Chat decide what exactly they're doing. So Rowan, what are you up to?
Well, since I'm still in the temple, I'm seeing.
I believe you were riding on the. I believe you're riding on the back of the Donga, were you not?
No, I had jumped off to hold the rope just in case that the
so you're back in the temple.
portal wasn't the right one.
Yeah.
Do these portals have any sort of like a frame to them?
Sure.
Kind of like the portal in Minecraft, you have to build.
Yeah, I hear. Yeah, they have a little kind of thing around them. There appears to be some kind of crystal shard within the like kind of top of this kind of frame, I suppose.
Okay, I'm going to try and break a shard for a different one, see if it closes the portal.
Sure. Sure,
Still,
go ahead.
I still think that my teammates might have a chance at being alive, and if a couple
Okay, yeah.
turns go by and they don't come back, then I'm going to try to cave
And-
the actual
Yeah, so
Alice.
you smash one of these crystals, and the energy kind of goes down from it. You don't need to make an attack, or you can just kind of blow it up. So,
Plus my strength or dexterity. What do you think?
no, you don't need to make an attack roll. You can just kind of blow it up here,
Okay.
and it just kind of fizzles down into lack of energy. We don't know where Alice is at this point. She's gone for a different portal in time entirely. So, chat, it's your turn to defeat David Bowie. Dong starts to vibrate furiously and strikes the evil Bowie. Dong slapped it into into oblivion. Jonga chat spins in a drill way and penetrates Bowie. Wow. Okay. Perfect. So let's get that roll from the chat here, and we'll see exactly how well you guys are doing. It's a 28 versus Bowieism, and that is a huge success against him. And so you guys obviously roll 17 d6 for damage, because there is no other number for you guys. 71 damage against David Bowie is enough, just believe it or not, to end said man. As you cast this god back down into a different realm, and you see him just kind of blow apart in a huge cacophony of magic and fire and doom and destruction, as the Starman himself is blown up. And as that happens, Sir Vess and the Donga chat of Doom, you find yourselves kind of just a white flash of light as you blinds you, and you awaken a few seconds later back within the Elven Sage's cavern. But you see that the portal, which was there before, has been deactivated and is no longer there. And as we turn back to our friend Rowan, you notice that there, as you look back out to the distance, the portal which you had previously thought was going to last for an hour has deactivated and is no longer there. And you're trapped within this cathedral.
I am going to try and destroy a pillar and bring the cathedral down on top of me in the portals.
So it's like one of the largest structures that you ever seen. Bringing down one of these pillars, I mean, from a like an architectural standpoint, probably isn't going to bring the whole thing down. You can certainly make dents in the in some portals, but like bringing down the entire cathedral is out of the question unless you had a huge team of different kind of explosives set up around in strategic points around here. And bear in mind, the Black Knights are just about to burst in the door, so you have but a few moments to act here.
I guess I'm going to break as many portals as I can before they get in, and then jump through the nearest one at that time.
All right then. So as you do so, you begin to kind of blow up a few crystals, and then they break through, and there is nothing left for you to do but jump into the nearest portal, and with a quick zap, you find yourself in a different place entirely. You're with Alice. Alice is here, which is the good news. But the bad news is that you're in some village which you have never seen before. It appears like it might be like back on your world, but it doesn't appear to be in your time, because the people here, like the houses look very, very simple, and the garb which they wear is very kind of very old-fashioned, and very, very simple. So you recognize this to be probably a different time which you found yourselves in. But back in the material plane, Vess and the chat of Dongers, you find yourselves back with the Elven Sage, who turns to you and he says, "And what of the others?"
They're on their own journeys now. We've destroyed David Bowie. We can all sleep better at night, knowing David Bowie has been destroyed.
He nods sagely, and he coughs slightly, and says, "Very well. I will let you return to your wherever it is you came from now, I suppose, unless I can be of any more help. This creature should probably spend no more time within my company. It is very strange." He motions to
Do not be afraid of its dongerness.
Yeah, I am not afraid. I'm simply somewhat disgusted by its dongerous nature. I have helped you all I can, half-elf.
We shall now look for our fallen followers. Speaking of Rowan and Alice.
Yeah. All right, and so as we wrap up tonight's kind of session, let's go around and we'll see what you guys are up to over the next coming weeks, months, years, as you try and find your way back to the right time and place from whence you came. So, Alice and Rowan, what are you guys doing?
Alice is going to start reading, try and understand some of the book, see if they can use some portal magic at some point.
Of course. You guys attempt to learn some portal magic and to get involved with learning how to get back home. It's obviously going to be a very long task to do. So, Rowan, over the next few days, weeks, months, years, what are you up to?
Well, remembering what the crystals looked like for the portals, I'm going to go in search of the same kind of crystal, so that hopefully I can use its power once Alice learns more about the portals to activate it.
Nice. Perfect. And finally, Vess, you and Chat, where can you go with a giant donger creature?
First, with them being lost in time, I'd like to think of this as like a comic book loop where the reason that I'm following Chat is because they get sent back in time.
Yeah.
So the cycle's bound to repeat itself.
Yep.
Me and Chat are going to convince members on both sides, and I think Chat wants to rule the world.
Perfect. So, one more potion we can use Donger Chat to penetrate the air and summon a portal to get them back. True enough. If you guys haven't checked out our Patreon, it's a good way to support the show, and you can pledge for as little as $1 and have some crazy things happen. Bear question: where can you go with a big Donger creature? They're always recruiting new players for these first day games in Dakota, so join in as ever! !Play, and you can get in. So if once we hit these those 70 patrons, we will see exactly what happens. So we'll see you go back to the different the parties and discuss about ruling the world and the plans for Chat to rule the world. We'll see exactly how our friends Alice and Rowan, if they ever find their way back home, if they can ever attempt to escape said horrible misery which has befallen them. Perhaps we will find out on future episodes of the Remnants of Calita, because we don't have enough time today, unfortunately. But we do have enough time to wrap up today's session. Ask you guys in chat what you thought of today's session. Did you like the chat involvement, stuff like that? Would you like to see stuff like that happen again? Let me know, because we could have a whole show like that. That could be pretty fun. I like the rolling to who died. That was pretty fun. So let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and stuff like that. And let's go around and say Thank you to my players for joining me, first of all. Thank you for joining us. That's a great fun game. And also, let's go around and talk about any projects that you might have that you want to plug and stuff like that. So, Chill Lounge. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. I am just an up-and-coming streamer. Still starting out, waiting on my new rig. I think today I'm going to actually start a Let's Play of the game I just bought, Sins of the Solar Empire.
Oh, sweet.
So
That's like a
different little
space game,
things
right?
like that. Yeah, I haven't played it or anything, so I'm literally going to throw it up and fly by the seat of my pants.
Nice, sound like that. Check out your last match. Tell you, we're gonna make a character for a future game, and I'll let you know when I first do it. Sounds good to me, man. Sounds good to me. People seem to like the chat stuff. Perfect. Sev, how are you, my friend?
Good. It was a blast. I think I talked to you a while ago about this idea, and we've kind of we're better than I think either of us expected.
It did, yeah.
On the internet, I stream usually Sundays, D&D as well as any tavern games, at ERP's Tavern that we put up. Not playing too many console games because I need surgery on my hand. So.
Oh damn. That sucks, but
It's
yeah.
a blast.
Alright, I'll do the shout out thing for you there, and of course, finally, Free Huggles.
Yeah. So I'm Free Huggles. You can find me either in chat. You can also find me on Twitch as of Monday. I make jewelry online, so you can either find me as Free Huggles or Huggles Design.
Sweet, I did not know that. Well,
We're making X-Men jewelry on Monday.
ooh, sweet, that's pretty cool. So go check out that channel, guys, and check them out for the stuff they do. And of course, we'll do some more chat stuff. I'll figure out some ways to make it a bit more streamlined in the future. That could be fun. So other than that, guys, it has been an absolute pleasure to play with you guys today, and to play our previous session, first game with Brian as the DM. So some thank yous go to Insomniacs Inc. for donating earlier, to Sev for donating earlier, XP is overrated, Skagif, to Spartans, and to Firefly Arc for your donations. Very, very generous, you guys. I appreciate that a lot, and that is pretty cool. How do you feel after that Abomination stream? I feel absolutely lovely. I feel invigorated and satisfied after that stream. So we're gonna see you guys in the tavern. If you want to join us on our Discord, then you can. We'll hang out there for a little bit. You can find most of the encounter crew over there invariably throughout the day. So if you want to have a chat with us, feel free to join our Discord there. If you haven't followed, hit that follow button and join us. Saturday is our 24-hour stream. Oh my god, it's like 2 days away now. Technically, it's almost Friday here for me, so it's just like a day until everything goes to absolute pot, and we'll see exactly what happens on this 24-hour stream. Starts at 7 AM EDT, 12 PM if you're over here in the UK, or if you're over in the kind of Europe zones, probably +1 to UK time. So that is happening. We've got a wonderful bunch of guests coming on and joining us, as well as you guys as viewers. Of course, if you do want, I do have like a slot or two left for a viewer game, which is at 7 AM EDT on Saturday. So if you want to join in for that, which is again midday, the first game is 7 AM EDT. You can join me. Send in an email to contact@encounterroleplay.com. It's the best way that I can like keep track of everyone saying stuff, because otherwise, if you just tell me in chat, I probably will forget, knowing me. So do send me an email just to remind me and chat me there. Subject background says you being a military. Background says you belong to a military organization. Does mean you simply select one of 5 factions? I mean, it could mean anything really. It could mean that you're from one of those factions, or you could make up your own, or whatever really. Wouldn't worry about it too much. 7 AM EDT is when that 24-hour stream begins, and if you want to join in, contact@encounterroleplay.com is the email to go to for that. Other than that though, guys, it's been a wonderful stream. We had some great times. No. 12 PM UK time, 7 AM EDT. There we go. Eastern Standard, whatever time, you know, but they're in the D's at the moment because of time changes and shit like that. Who knows? But yeah, midday UK, morning for Americans. Other than that, guys, it's been a pleasure to stream for you guys today. I will probably stream something tomorrow because I usually do a bit of prep the night before a 24-hour stream. So we'll make a game for the 24-hour stream probably tomorrow at some point. As long as I don't get clocked up in work, because I may end up not being able to have time to stream, but we will see. I will tweet if I am streaming tomorrow on that extra day. But we're definitely back on Saturday for 24 hours of madness and drunken revelry. So we will see you guys then, if not before. So once again, guys, thanks for joining in. Thanks for taking part in chat and for being so cool. And other than that, we'll see you next time. Try not, whatever you do, try not to get involved with magical portals that can send you through time and space to other realms, because that can be really bad, especially if you end up in some little peasant village somewhere from thousands of years ago. Try not to anger the chat. Try not, whatever you do, to anger that chat, because it can be really, really terrible when they get their dongerous hands over you. And of course, until next time, guys, try not to roll too many now-ons, because we're going to be here laughing. When you do, thank you guys from myself, Will, and from Free Hoes, from Chill Lounge, and from Sev here, and Encounter Roleplay. Love you guys very much. See you guys tomorrow. Good night.